trust myself. I don't ever need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find an eke. Extendo, licking up shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my deck all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast, where we talk all things Manchester United and we talk all things Manchester City as well. And on the Manchester City side of things, they knocked out Newcastle 3-1 on the night. 3-1 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. So Manchester City are through to a Carabao Cup final where they will face title rivals Arsenal in the final. And of course, don't get misunderstood. Just because City played today, we're not going to let them forget about that terrible capitulation against Spurs. So we'll be discussing that and seeing if Vader believes their title hopes are over. But they are still on for all 4 trophies. On the Manchester United side of things, something that has been a common conversation and people have spoke about regularly is Manchester United's midfield as well. Unfortunately, we didn't pick anyone up in the January window, which we should have. But who are the signings that Manchester United are going to make? We've been linked to Baliba. We've been linked to Elliot Anderson. We've been linked to Adam Wharton. So we'll be discussing that. Of course, Manchester United take on Tottenham Hotspur as well. So United will be looking to do what Manchester City couldn't and actually beat Tottenham Hotspur, because their record against Manchester clubs is ridiculous. And on the City side of things, they face a tough trip to Anfield as well, where I would say general consensus, people would say if Arsenal beat Sunderland and City lose at Anfield, it is all over. So we'll be discussing all of those things. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Manchester City related as well, people. And everyone, as always, big up to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. I really appreciate it. So big up to all of you lot. And make sure you pay the tax, people. When you enter the City of Sarcasm, pay the tax. Don't worry, it's free. What I need you lot to do is hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. Share this out across all the socials as well. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter, Instagram, all that. So follow across all the socials. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Roll to 17,000 subscribers. Big up Sham in the chat. Big up my nephew in the chat. Says, yo, big up Empty Ad in full effect. Hella empty seats in the semi-final. Not a surprise. Big up Random, what is it? I just call you Random. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you. Says Arsenal is in trouble. City is coming. Salute to you. But we got to introduce, many say the gaslighter extraordinaire, which I agree with, but also one of the best content creators here. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of the greatest exports from Canada alongside Maple Syrup and Trish Stratus. My Vader Games TV is in the building. What are you telling me, Vader?
Yo, my people, what's good? What a laundry list of things to cover. You know what? There's one thing you can't ignore. You can't dismiss. This show is going to give you a lot of content. So make yourself comfortable, right? Find yourself something to maybe cuddle up with, a blanket. If you want to enjoy this show, I suggest don't watch this show with your girl. You don't want Flawless messing up that whole vibe and her catching her looking at him and let's don't watch the show with your girl. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, but get comfortable, cuddle up with a blanket, get your drink, put your feet up, and enjoy what's about to go down, because we got a lot to discuss. And I'm gonna keep it on point. Let me give the people what they need.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Vader Games.
Yeah. I mean, you're the host. You got things you want to discuss. The people know. You ask, I answer, and as long as the comments are good, Flawless will bring them to the screen. If the comments are whack, if the comments don't quite have it, he's gonna let the conversation flow. All right. But if you really want to get that bad comment read out loud, super chat it. That's how you get at it.
This guy, big up Stephanie G in the chat as well. Beijing Pops, see you Pops. Again, shout out to Sham. And yeah, Sham, haven't seen Vader for a minute. Is he still a gaslighter? Hey, the Manchester City still playing blue. That's the answer to your question right there, Sham. But big up to you. Are Liverpool still a shambles under Arnie Slot? Yes. Is Amarim still an awful manager? There you go, man. That's the answers to all your questions right there.
I mean, no. That's not an answer to all the questions. Your question is, and this is the problem with the English language right now. Because of what I have to say, because of the point that I share, and when people don't like it, they dismiss it. They put it as gaslighting. But one thing that I love about this YouTube, I love the receipts. I don't gaslight. What I happen to say isn't liked, but I don't gas it. I mean, English wise, I mean the term wind up. I do wind people up. I know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And again, it's just Flawless is a lyricist. He just happens to know the right words and the combinations to put them to and get people irritated. I got a gift for that. But I don't gaslight.
All right, sure, okay. Right.
Notice how I mentioned ladies, and then you saw Flawless taking care of the beard, and now he's making sure he's doing the LL. He's making sure everything's like calm. Look at this guy. Look at this.
He's not trying to be out here with dry lips. That's
Can't
that's
help
so
himself.
crazy.
I mentioned ladies, and then he's getting all cleaned up. Look at this guy.
See how this guy be gaslighting, yo. But you never see Vader look terrible on stream, you know. This guy's always color coordinated.
No. Don't try to flip it. Don't try to flip it.
You see him with a trim and all that. You don't see
try
him
to
ever
flip it.
looking
Don't
like
try to
me.
flip it.
You never see him looking. How often you get a trim? How often you trim the beard?
We're here to discuss football, not. What's this guy?
See? You see that? Me
on another
sometimes
show.
4 weeks, 5-6 weeks. Vader, that is daily. You know what I'm saying to that? That is daily, not a hair out of place. But where we at? Right. Let's go. Where we talking about? We'll start with tonight. Technically yesterday if you're in the UK. Manchester City 3, Newcastle United 0. Think everyone probably bar Vader thought that the tie was over.
Vader games.
Yeah, bar Vader, everyone thought it was. This is why I didn't do a watch along. This is why I didn't watch the game. Partly as well, you gotta blame Arsenal and Chelsea as to why I didn't watch the game, because I was like, yo, that game.
Thank you for being honest. Thank you.
We
get to the true reason why you.
That's a part of it. But let's say even if you lot was drawing the game, if it was a draw in the first leg, I probably would have watched it because the same. But 2-0 up, the game's dead at your place. The way they travel to you lot, but your thoughts on the game.
Here's the problem. And we're starting the show off. We were going to start the show off well, but now we get to this point. The reason why you weren't watching that semifinal with Newcastle because of the disgusting football you saw the day before. It's because of Arsenal and Chelsea. That is the sole reason.
It's not the sole reason. It's part of it. Also, another part of the reason is I'm enjoying watching Manchester United again. So I ain't like, I ain't gonna watch this shit. Yeah, that's what it is. I enjoy watching my own team again. So that's a part of the reason too. Yeah, you didn't expect that one, did you? You ain't heard that in a long time. Yeah. So that's why I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see Michael Carrick. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see my team play. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm like, I ain't gonna watch City and Newcastle and watch Arsenal and Chelsea. No, I get to watch, Manchester United. That's where I'm at. I actually get to see us go and try and score goals.
Put this guy in the comments. You're not going to let this man do the copium about, he's waiting to watch his team play once a week, so he's not going to be watching games during the week. Get the heck out of here.
I'm genuinely waiting to watch my team. I am genuinely.
Yeah, you could be genuinely waiting, but you're also going to want to watch football midweek. When Champions League comes back around, trust me, you're going to be watching those games.
Nah, you know what? Not the first. One of the days is much better than the other. One of the days, the 4 ties is terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. Yeah, he didn't expect that one, did he?
Because United,
you didn't expect that one. Yeah, man, 100%. We've opted out because you know what? You know this actually. Well, you all heard this phrase: "Misery loves company." So I'm like, all right, I'm watching these games to see other teams do as bad as my team or worse. You feel me? So I can.
Yeah, they call those hate watches.
Yeah. That's what I was on. But yeah, some of these. The first day, is it the first day? No, the second day. Carabao, Newcastle, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Bodo, Glimt, Inter, Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I'm struggling with that.
Is this guy outside the club saying that the club ain't live? Chat, is this guy not making it to the club and saying, nah, VIP, that ain't happening?
Yeah, I've got Spurs in there. Spurs are already in there. So what are we talking about? Finish 4th.
You're not you're not poo-pooing on the fixtures in Champions League.
All right, so which game are you watching out of them?
All of those games are worth watching versus this United that you're so excited to watch on the weekend.
Which game are you watching?
I haven't gone to see who's playing what. I know I'm watching though.
But I guarantee you'll watch Monaco, PSG, or Benfica, Real Madrid though.
Is that? Yeah, but I'm gonna find the best game on either day. I'm not.
No, I'm saying that the first one I did. That's the Wednesday. I'm saying these Carabao, Newcastle, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Bodo, Glimt, Inter, Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid. I know, exciting.
You're not going to watch Real Madrid?
No, I didn't say Real Madrid. Real Madrid are on the Tuesday. I'm saying the Wednesday. Look, I'll pull it up right now.
All right.
So you know.
Okay.
I'm saying
my whole point.
Look. I'm saying this. I'm saying this quarter.
Look how stush and bougie Flawless is moving right now. He gets a couple wins. He gets a win versus City, and now gets a win versus Arsenal. And
okay, right. No, a couple wins. I got 3 wins, and on top of that, I got the massive win because Amorim left. So let's clarify that. That's as close to winning. Under winning the trophy. That's what it is.
Flawless is 4-peat. Is Amorim out? City, Arsenal, and
yes. That's where it is, yo.
No, you're moving mad. You're moving mad.
I'm not moving mad. You don't understand yet. I was in hell. I was in jail. So I've got out of jail. And man are like, why are you so happy to go to the shop? Why are you so happy to go for a walk? Why are you so happy to just watch regular TV? It's because I was in jail, 24-hour lockdown, no yard time, no visits, no call, nothing. And then I had people like you and others telling me, hey, it's not that bad. You have to be patient and and all this type of stuff. But as we were anyway, because we're off topic. And to Grim, who says, don't let Flawless do this. How about you win the competition, Grim? How about we go there, Grim? How about Arsenal win the Champions League and then we can talk about it? Yeah, but big up my guy, Grim. Sorry, go on, as you were. Manchester City, Newcastle.
Yeah, listen, I understand you saying I'm not watching this game after what you had to endure, the torture that you had yesterday. I get it. That Arsenal,
and also because the time is dead. Because don't get misunderstood. If the Arsenal-Chelsea game happens and you lot were 2-0 down from the first leg, you think I'm watching? Of course I'm watching. But I knew the time was over.
Okay, yeah.
I knew the time was over.
You can know. All right, that's fine. Now, you're not expected to watch City when they're already 2-0 going into the second.
Yeah.
I get all that. But another reason why there wasn't even I'm going to watch and see how they play the first couple minutes. I'm going to see whether... I get it. It's not your club. I'm watching, obviously, from minute 1. It's midday for me. This game kicks off at 3 o'clock, so it's disruptive somewhat. But I was comfortable. I was calm. Honestly, I looked at the game and I was like, there's no way, as inconsistent as we've been, as hot as we've started and kind of fumbled as ending games. I was like, nah, this is a semi-final on the way to the final. Pep ain't messing this up. These players that are eager to get that experience, to be labeled as winners, the new players that have arrived, they ain't messing this up. I mean, I thought it was going to be a great test. I thought it was going to be an interesting game because the one thing that my manager does, the one thing about my players, they respect football.
Sorry, it's coming to me, laugh. Go on.
Wait, I blame Vader's team for giving Flawless. That has nothing to do with me.
People been since Amorim left, people have been hating, saying, "Yo, I've never seen you so happy. I didn't know you could smile so much. And all this for carry-on as you were. I got my joy back, man.
Nah, the cheekbones are crazy. I've been seeing so much grinning and smiling.
It's great.
It's wild.
Fantastic, man.
I hear you smiling on your voice notes too. I'm like, oh, this guy. But
it's great.
For another time.
That's how great it's been going. But go on, as you were.
The game in itself was a good game, especially because, like I was saying, my manager loves the game of football, like loves the artistry of it. So it wasn't going to be, oh, we're 2 goals up. We're going to go into this at home and we're going to say, all right, come and break us down. We weren't never going to set up that way. It was never going to be what you found boring when Arsenal-Chelsea game. That was never going to be the City game. It was going to be football. Let's go. We've got our approach towards football. Let's see who's got the better tactics on the day. Now, the way it started off, I was really happy with it. I mean, some would ask questions like, "Oh, we didn't see Holland starting." You know what I mean? What's going on there? Pep's got to manage this entire season. We also didn't see Donnarumma at keeper. We've got quality, but Pep's also going to be like, listen, I need to manage my players in. I'm going to execute a few things. Marmoush and Semenyo, I thought it was clever, but we saw that on the first leg, and we didn't see quote unquote a true 9 because Marmoush was vacating that space and allowing a Reinders or even a Semenyo to occupy. Not quite a false 9 like we're familiar with, but there was a lot of movement. I was more than happy with. Now, it's messed up. I had to go into this second leg without Marguehi, a new signing.
What happened?
And apparently rule-wise, because he wasn't signed at the time of the first leg, he can't play for the second leg.
Can he play the final?
This is a question that is going to be asked, and we're going to have to see. logically, it makes no sense to me why he couldn't play the final. I don't see why, but it's something that needs to be discussed with the FA. I don't get it. But the players that had to play in defense, Pep, again, we got Nunez, we got Kosanov-Kalm, Ake, and Ait Nori. Those guys should be able to get the job done. Now, it will be challenging to have to play against an Arsenal because not even so much the stress attacking-wise, but when you look at what they rely on in terms of the amount of attention they pay on set pieces, I would rather have a Guehi back there. I'd rather have a Diaz. I'm obviously going with the rest of the season without a Gavardio, but I would prefer to have my best defenders if I got to face Arsenal. And we'll see where it nets out. If my manager is probably going to do something where he's going to make sure that like this game, he's going to have maybe Nico G and Rodri, or he's going to have O'Reilly and Nico G, or however. I think he's going to set it up defensively or not defensively. I think he's going to set it up sound to know that the emphasis is going to be on the set pieces that Arsenal are going to really go on. I mean, there's a reason why everyone, and it's not an agenda, it's not a narrative, there's a reason why it's so blatant on what Arsenal want to get to. Open football is not their manager's philosophy right now. What we saw many seasons ago, the season where they led the league 93%, that attacking football we have not seen since.
No, you ain't gonna see that.
He's shook from that. He's traumatized. He's like, I didn't win the league when I had attacking ball. Let me see what I can do the opposite way. Let me see what I can do when the games kind of suit, or the rules kind of suit my approach towards set pieces and crowning the keeper and making things difficult. Because are the officials really gonna call every foul they see in the box, as it looks like? No. So they've got an advantage there. We got to step up. Player wise, goals. It's disappointing that you didn't watch Flawless. I don't know. Did you take time and watch the highlights?
No, I'm literally gonna watch the highlights now in a second.
Yeah. So as I'm speaking, you check out the highlights. The thing that I want to point out is when this collection of players get that familiarity, trust me, everybody in the chat, you're gonna love Prem ball again. You're gonna. I know it's difficult now. You're like,
I ain't gonna lie. I love Prem ball now. But go on, Flows. Yo, sorry. I'm loving Prem ball now. It's great for me. It's fantastic.
Okay, Prem ball means all 20 teams.
Oh, you talk about all the Premier League. Oh, I thought you talking about just
Prem, selfish. Flawless.
Yeah,
I didn't say United ball. I said Prem ball. Listen to this selfish guy. I love Prem ball now. No, Prem ball is all 20 teams in the league.
It's great, man. It's fantastic, yo.
This guy loves.
Our team actually attacks and tries to score goals. That is great. Hey, Vader, we've matched our total number of goals already this season that we scored in the entire last season's campaign.
Yeah, I said
so. Last season in the Prem, we scored 44 league goals, and then this season already we've scored 44 league goals.
Yeah, I said this season you're going to score more goals.
Yeah, if you would have thought, you know what I'm saying? That was a surprise to me. That being said, out of the 44 we scored, 10 of them have come from Fletcher and Carrick. So, hey, hammer him out.
You scored 10. You've scored 10 goals since the sacking of Amaran.
Yes.
Wow.
You would have thought that putting attackers on the pitch and giving them freedom that they can score goals. Hey, it's mad. Yeah. It's crazy. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Sorry, go on as you were.
I mean, improvement in the squad as the season progresses. That's kind of standard, but no, I think there is a correlation with Amaran out and you guys having more time.
Just a little bit. Just a little small correlation.
Again, stop being selfish and talking about United right now. We were talking about Prem ball. What I'm saying is Prem ball next season. Prem ball next season. It's going to be something special because there's going to be a course correction here. Like what we've been seeing in terms of, and again, everybody in the chat, I haven't geeked out on this and maybe I'm spilling the beans, but I want to go and I want to see how much time does the ball spend out of play? Like, obviously the 90 minutes keep running, but I want to know, is the ball in play more now in today's football than it was back in the day? I got my suspicions, but I haven't done the homework yet. So we got to get back to the beauty of the game. And I think we're going to see more of that next season. This, obviously, what Arteta's doing, what Arsenal are doing, it's working for them. But I don't think that that's where the Prem wants this game to go. I came across something interesting. And I'm gonna talk about it in detail on my channel. But there's actually a CEO with regards to the Prem that said they've actually strategized on how they want a new winner. They want different winners every 6 years. They don't essentially they don't want to have repeat winners.
Who said this?
So I'm gonna discuss in detail. I just want to drop the breadcrumbs, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So when with that, I know that we might be slightly off it this year as we're trying to work things out. But trust me, we're getting better with each game. The fact that we're in this final as well, and we're going to be facing Arsenal. The game takes place in March. I'm confident that my manager is going to have the right plan. The question is, am I going to have the available players? That's all I want. All I want is to have the available players, because I realize I don't have as deep of a squad as Arsenal. So let me at least have my best possible 11 to go up against that deep squad. But as you watch those highlights, the goals, Marmoush, listen, I had City. The most disappointing thing, I had City fans, and this broke my heart. I got City fans they've already turned their back on Pep, right? That's another conversation.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. That we was gonna get into that, but go on, carry on.
So they've already turned their back on Pep, saying Pep, I don't know, this kind of stuff. But part of the argument, part of the things that they were saying is like, Pep's getting all these players and he has no intention on staying. He's like checked out. He doesn't have the ideas. Look at Marmoush. Marmoush is rotting on the bench. I said, Marmoush has AFCON. He's got AFCON, and he suffered an injury early this season. Let him manage it, and trust me, after AFCON, he's done his national duty. Shout out to my Egyptian Canadian. And then when he comes back, he's going to be playing. And to the second, comes back, he's getting his minutes, and he's contributing. He's scoring goals, the movement. He actually should have had a hat trick. He should have had a hat trick in this game in particular. But the brace is beautiful. Semenyo's also contributing. Reinders coming from Syria still needs that transition. You know me. I don't gas up my players year one. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. It's gonna be highs, it's gonna be lows. Well, I'm gonna see it. Year two is where I need to see that consistency. I need to see how you really work yourself in. I ain't writing you off, but I'm expecting you to raise your level year two. That's what I'm going to be applying to Reinders next season. The same way I'm going to apply that to Shirky, where I want to see some more consistency. But Reinders, again, not a direct replacement for Ilkay Gundogan. Not expected to be KDB, with KDB being gone. Not expected to be any past greats that have left this club. But what he brings and what he needs to improve, I'm happy with. His late runs into the box, his ability to kind of play off the striker, I'm happy with it. Does he need to get better defensively? Does he need to kind of read the game and actually put in those 50-50s, be strong on the ball, don't get bullied? Does he need to improve that? Yes. But Reinders, he's going to be nice. The missing thing, Flawless, I'm going to be so... I admitted this.
Well,
everybody on your show, all your panelists that you've kind of like done the crossover shows and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. I was way too Canadian on this show. I was way too respectful in my pump when we did the trouble. I was celebratory. I was happy.
This guy's a joke, but you are.
But I didn't make people.
You didn't make people feel it. You are. Word to Uncle Murder. You are so disrespectful. Respectfully. It's a skill in itself. It's an art form. You are like Uncle Betty. You disrespect people respectfully. It's mad, yo.
No.
You'll give them the most disrespectful message, but it'll be in the nicest way.
No.
And if you don't clock it, you go. Yo, did you? Because I spot it, so I know these things. So that even though I can do it, I know how to spot it. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean when
I'm telling you,
when Uncle Murder says that, he's talking about the likes of you.
I wasn't disrespectful. If I was, I wasn't enough.
Respectfully, that's what it is.
I wasn't enough, and I'm going to be more disrespectful. I'm going to have to. You know what? I'm going to take some time. I'm going to actually jot down the notebook.
Jimmy wants to know. He says, "Too Canadian." What did you mean by that? For those that don't know, he is also Canadian. For those that
too Canadian. Listen, too Canadian was just being too polite, being too respectful. Like letting people say, I'm gonna talk over people. Like this is where I should have taken it at. I should have been so dismissive. Should have been like, listen, you have not done a 4P. This is something in the existence of English football. I should have been that type of guy. And I wasn't. But now how I've seen the slight dip, the level of disrespect, I'm changing things up. That's all I'm going to say. The likes, and listen, ratings to my man Mons. All right, Mons, Liverpool fan. Ratings. I give you top ratings. Now, I give you top ratings because the way you're able to take it after winning one legit Prem is wild. This is where I'm like, I'm gonna take notes, because if you're doing that after one, this is where I should have taken it to a next level after 4. That's all I'm saying.
You did take it to the next level. You just didn't do it.
I didn't. Flawless, I'm telling you, I did not. I've gone back and watched shows.
No, you didn't do
it.
I was like
way
that.
No, I'm telling you, I was way too respectful, and it's not happening.
No, you didn't rub it in people's face in regards to saying, "Oh, you're terrible. Wear this and wear that." Like I said, you did it in a much more meticulous way.
Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore.
Was. So that's what
I'm putting my size 13s on the table. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be mad disrespectful.
No, and that's fair. Like, you're not, even though you have the ability to do it, it's like boxing. Like, you have the ability to go out there and knock someone out round 1, but you don't do that. You'll make them suffer and beat them all 12 rounds. Maybe get a knockdown here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the Tyson thing. I have to do the Tyson thing.
I know you're capable of it, but that's why I say you're disrespectful respectfully, and then what you'll do in the post-match, even though you've just won all 12 rounds, when what's his name? Michael Buff is there giving you an interview. You'll talk about how it's the toughest bout you've ever had, even though you just beat him for 12 rounds straight. But go on, carry on as you were.
Yeah, but two things can be true. But as it comes down to this is why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited, because this is the first final. Like, this is the first final of where I can see the club going, where I can actually work on this new approach with how I'm going to be after winning. But it is going to be a tremendous challenge. Now, as you watch the highlights, as you watch the games,
I'm watching. Newcastle had a lot of chances, though.
They had a lot of chances. Now, what we continue to flirt with, and this is where I think Pep's playing some games here. Pep's obviously challenging these players, especially I think defensively with regards to the high line. Now, I think we can get away with it when we have a Nunez and a Kusanov. We really can. I think we can get away with it even more. And I know Gahey's not the quickest, but he reads it well, and he's swift, right? He's swift. Now, I think my biggest defensive liability is Ait Nori. On the ball, I love it. Whatever you do, Ait Nori, out there, I'm cool with you on the ball. I actually have I was gonna lie. I have less concern of him defensively than I did with Cancelo. I have less, but it's still kind of like you know what I mean? And durability wise, I'd like to see him be a little stronger. But Pep is gonna tease. Pep's gonna invite. Listen, to play entertaining, to play exciting, to play on the front foot. You're gonna leave some opportunities for teams to kind of get behind. It's just about reading things.
Yeah, he's more Shakur Stevenson than he is Terrence Bud Crawford. That is facts. I'm
working on my game though, because I've seen.
Yeah, because you continue to improve. Like you don't stop. We don't call you the gaslighting extraordinaire for no reason, man. Like, you continue to do that. You continue to develop. As people try and combat you, because that's what they're going to try to do with you. Because I've watched this. We've worked together enough, especially on A-listers, where you'll say certain things and I'll see how Hassam and the other panelists will try and put together game plans to catch you and that. It's great to watch.
Oh, the jokers.
So, of course, you keep elevating. You keep them guessing.
Like Pep, I don't want to have the same system year after year, season after season. But I do want to have the well-rounded game, because what I'm realizing is I think it's a subtlety. Like you said, you can spot it, right? The respectful disrespect. Mm-hmm. I think some of that's taken for kindness, and that's where listen, shout out to my man Lex as well. I'm gonna have to go into the Lex bag, right? The Lex bag of talking about the rivals. I'm gonna have to go into the Kaneki bag with regards to how blatant and direct I'm gonna be. That's all I'm gonna say. But returning to Wembley, this place, and I heard your comments about the empty hat and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately,
whose comments? That's what H said in the chat. You wanted to know
agreed
about
with it. You agreed with it.
I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, but you didn't watch the game, but you agreed.
Yeah, because I just guessed that there'd probably be empty seats. Is he lying? So was the attendance today? You know, I'll find
didn't
out.
look at the
Actually.
attendance. I didn't
I'm
look at the
gonna find
attendance.
out. Was there a chat for those that watched the game? Was there empty seats? Let me check.
Now,
All right.
I have to say, when you have a team, no disrespect, Wallace, when you have a team that's in all competitions, the fans have to make a choice with the wallet. They have to make a choice. Am I going to this semifinal that, like Flawless said, it's pretty much a guarantee, it's a wash, the City are going to be in the final? Do I spend money on going to a semifinal that's probably already a done deal, or do I save up and I go to the final? You know what I mean? And there's also the FA Cup games. There's also UCL. You know what I mean? So again, it wasn't a disrespect thing, but my fans got to make a choice on how many games they can actually attend. And I don't like the snobs out here. I don't like those watching pockets and being like, oh, City fans aren't making the trip out. Da, da, da. Listen, you don't know what circumstances certain fans have to do, especially the.
I'm just saying, when other big clubs, I'll exclude my own, are in all competitions and are chasing it and in semi-finals of competitions and finals and all that. It was never empty. I'm just saying. That's just the fact of the matter. I ain't saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, whether it's me,
as much as it pays me to admit it, that was
whether it's
Liverpool,
before.
That was before lockdown. The last time you were doing things that was before lockdown.
Liverpool.
Lots of change.
Liverpool. Okay, all right, Liverpool.
What about Liverpool?
Liverpool, when they're chasing all comps, normally failing and coming second, is Arsenal, as much as it pays me to admit it as well. Them lot, and they ain't won anything. Your boy Arteta ain't won anything 5-6 years.
No. Listen.
So now what?
Desperation, starvation, dehydration.
Oh, so you reckon your fan base is a little bit spoiled then?
That plays a part. We go to Wembley every year.
I respect that.
So for somebody like
your fan base is a little bit spoiled, as much as it.
They are.
You got a point. Yeah,
trust me, I ain't gassing. When it comes down to the fans,
I got one, you got one. And it's like, you got one,
No, I got many. I just pointed that one out. I got many. Stop it. When it comes down to the fans having to. When it comes down to the fans having to make a choice, I think they're like, listen, we got the semifinal. It's pretty much a lock. Let me save this money and go to the final. Now, I don't know what the attendance was. I don't do the whole thing, scanning the crowd and seeing da-da-da. But the atmosphere was lit, though. You can hear it. You could feel it. They were cheering every reaction, goal scoring opportunity, even with regards to like the losing possession or having to defend. Like it was such an important game. And I like how we played the full 90. Yeah, Newcastle are going to get opportunities, but when you are playing football flawless, when you're playing it, the opponents are going to get chances. You know what's crazy? When opponents get chances and you don't even play attacking football. When opponents get chances and you decide to be like, break us down, and they still get chances when you set up in a way to try and break us down. So,
certain teams score 3 in North London when you got teams best defense in Europe, but that's a whole different conversation. Go on, as you were.
So exactly. So even taking on that approach, and for United to get the results like they did, putting up 3, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Now I wanna emphasize this. It's an interesting
Big up Pops
issue. What's Pop saying?
He's saying usually come in second, win 3 games in a row, and your chest way too high. Put some respect on the chest. You lot have finished second more than finished first as of late.
Wow.
This is the facts of the matter. That's like in recent times. I ain't lying. See that people? I just stay in direct.
Put some more respect on
fuck Liverpool. How about that?
Yikes.
I respect them as a club, but it's still F them because they're the enemy.
I hear it.
Yeah, I do the same with City.
Yeah, you're rude. When it comes down to this upcoming final, though, I'm going into this final not as favorites. Like, this is where it's the energy's so different. The energy is normally, okay, how will City win it, or how will City kind of lose it based off being favorites? This is, how do City go up against favorite Arsenal in this final? It's going to be a great combo.
Let me ask you, do you think this has an effect, whether it's a major effect, a little bit of effect, minimum effect, or no effect on the title race? Who wins the final?
Oh yeah. This will have an effect. On games moving forward.
How large of an effect do you think it has on the title race?
So we play them in March, and then we play them again in April. I think it's going to have an effect, not only just the result, but how both teams decide to play the game, right?
Okay.
So if it's let's say it is a typical what we've seen from Arsenal, Arteta's Arsenal in terms of defense sounded first, right? Pragmatic, risk adverse. If they kind of set up and they're like, City, we're inviting you on, right? And what Pep did to start this season, which everybody's reacting, oh, you came to Arsenal and you parked the bus. Okay. So knowing that Arteta is inviting, hey, come and break us down, Pep said, no, you come and break us down. You've prepared all week. You prepared all off season. You prepared ever since the last game. Break us down. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Go on. Now, how do you expect Arsenal to approach it, the final? Not what you want them to do. Do you think Arteta is more pragmatic and defensive, which
absolutely.
I think it's going to be? Hence why I think it goes penalties. I think it goes pens.
See, unlike you, Flawless, I don't like to make predictions in March.
Oh, yeah, we know you don't like to make predictions.
I don't like to make predictions in March when we're in Feb. There's so much that could happen in game.
Oh yeah, of course.
If we're going to go off of, if we're going to go off
as of right now, if someone says to me right now, how do you think the game goes? I think it goes pens. I think
Arteta's Arsenal set up defensive. Yeah, set up in terms of
their attack is not good. You lot have a good attack, but their defense is also very, very good. Hence why I don't see much in the game, like 1-1 max.
Yeah, it might be something wild like that. If I go based off of the importance of the game, because it's a final, this is why I think it even leans so much more with Arteta being, hey, City are going to have to break us down to get their goals. We're going to be choosy on how we attack or where. Obviously, they're going to have an emphasis to try and get wide and win some corners. Like the set piece attack is probably going to be something that they're leaning to. But in terms of like wanting to be open play, I would not expect that from Arsenal. Now, does Pep do the same thing? Does he give Arteta the same, okay, well, you want us to break you down. Well, let's see how prepared you are to try and break us down and whether we have opportunities to do things on the counter. That might be the game plan, but
you know what? Pep's an arsehole enough to do that. Actually, he might do that still.
He might do that. So again, if he goes and says, "I'm gonna go midfield strong," and maybe go, this would be crazy. But if he goes, Rodri, Nico G, and maybe even maybe a Bernardo Silva. Now, creative wise, not look like that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough to see who's going to release those passes into like a Haaland or even Semenyo. But he might try and do something like that, or he goes based off of movement speed wise. Right now, Rodri doesn't quite have the leg speed right now. Maybe he goes and says, Nico G, O'Reilly, who has been playing left back but can do a very good job in double pivot in the midfield, and goes ultimate creative in Shirky, and then he's got the weaponry to kind of, and you didn't see the game, Flawless.
No.
Shirky's a problem. Shirky on the ball, healthy.
I know how good Shirky is.
Let me get on my soapbox real quick because I have to say this. Listen, Prem. Football's ball movement. Football is creativity. Football's 1-2s. Yes, there's a physicality to the game, 100%. I got no issues with that. But the fouls you gotta manage these fouls. If the fouls happen, you gotta address them. Because what I'm noticing, and it's old school. We know this. You're getting cooked if you can't touch Doku. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna put something on him, and a muscular injury is gonna keep this player out for 2-3 games. They're gonna put something on, which they did versus Shirky, and he didn't start. They're gonna do that with regards to Shirky, so he's not gonna quite have the consistency to play all the time because they're gonna lay it on him, right? That is what I think. I hope my manager and the assistant managers constantly remind these linesmen and these refs, like, listen, yes, the game's got physicality, but the fouls need to be addressed because we're losing the beautiful ball, because what do players that can't keep up with that creativity, that flair?
Yeah, they do try to, they kick. Like you said there, man, they're keeping the ball, the movement, the give and goes. This just reminds me of the Cunha Bruno thing, but I hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was gonna. Hey, when we talked about the United part, I was like, listen, I did see the ball popping around, and I was gonna message you. I was like, flawless.
I could have cried.
You better be praising what you're seeing in terms of, you know what, Bruno given the license.
Oh yeah. Did you not? Oh, I wiped the board, but yeah, like I praised him. Like you see the match reaction, it was on the top of the board. Bruno assists. Okay. I think they say world class or something like that. But said it.
And he was recycling the ball. He wasn't.
He's not been doing the foolishness. Hey, no complaints from me.
And ultimate confidence is when you have the ball and you invite the defender. Okay, yeah, come closer. All right, come closer. And then he just pops it off.
And then he picked out Sesko.
It was good. It was good. But when you have players playing like that, and players come in with a late step on, a late tackle, address it properly, because the only way they're stopping the beautiful game is that way. So, and what we've all learned now, if the refs ain't calling it, this is where I do yell at my TV. If the refs ain't calling it, don't invite that late pursuit. Like have the player kind of like doing this all the time, not knowing where to go. Don't have them run onto you and then release the ball late, because he's not going to call the foul when they lay it on you and the ball's already gone. So that's the one thing that I want these players to fix up with. And KDB was brilliant at that. He was able to read the game. Oh, you ain't calling it? I ain't letting you get close to me.
Yeah, and when it's like you gotta be stuck in that rondo like Cherky. I hear it. Yeah.
All right. All right. Everybody, you see, I remind you all the time. I'm Denzel Equalizer on this one.
Oh yeah. Denzel hype.
That was unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
Bruno. Yo, that was fire. And then we did the same shit to Arsenal. Oh, it was mad. And then we did the same shit again against.
You did it a lot better in this last game versus
Fulham.
West. Yeah,
and we did it against Fulham as well, man. Just popping the ball off, give and go. Oh, it was beautiful, man. I could have cried. But again, people, these are the basics.
This guy's starving. This guy was gonna cry tears. This guy's been.
I could have cried. Yeah, I could have cried tears, man. Tears of joy and happiness. Yo.
Oh, the smiling face is annoying me. When it comes
down to, it's been working with you for the past 2 years or however long it's been. Yeah, see your smiling, grinning, smug face.
No, come on now, Chad, I don't smile that much.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Behind you with the banner that said it. You know what I'm saying about the 4P and no other English side's done it. Yeah, you joke,
no other English side has done it. It's true.
Yeah, I'm fully aware, and you reminded me on a weekly basis. Yeah, I know.
Yes. I mean, you got new viewers coming in. Your subscribers keep going up. They may not have seen it before, so I want to let the new subscribers see it.
They have no idea. Exactly. Make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV as well, people. The link's in the title. Big up, Sai, before I continue for gifting 4 memberships. Hey, Sai, salute to you. I appreciate it whatsoever. I mean, I appreciate it every single time. Big up to you, man, every single time. So thank you, Sai. Everyone in the chat, smoke emojis, fire emojis, etc., etc. Actually, yeah, before we move on to you lot versus Spurs as well, because we got to get your thoughts on that. Beijing Pops has been asking, what are the ratings saying so far this season? Are they down compared to last season? Because you mentioned about how
the league ratings.
The league ratings, the
viewership
Premier League ratings. Yeah, because you said that Liverpool had it tanking last season. So has it gone back up? Or has it gone down, or is it the same?
You know what? When I actually broke that down, I did it at the conclusion of the season.
So we got to wait
near the end of the season. I did it near the end of the season because obviously you want the accumulation of things. You want some finals to take place and things of that nature. I haven't gone. I will. You know what? That's a good thing. Let me put that down. Let me get my assistant. Let me get my intern to look that up.
Get your intern to, because I genuinely want to know whether it's the same, whether the ratings have gone down, whether the ratings are up, etc., etc. If the ratings go up, we taking some credit for that. I'll tell you that much.
What?
Definitely.
Why would you do that?
You know why? You know why it is? Because my numbers have gone up. I've seen United fans in the chat. I've not seen in like a year. United fans I haven't seen all season long. And they're like, oh, what are you saying? Hope you're good. I stopped watching This has happened. Multiple people have popped up at various points. I'm like, oh, what are you saying? You good? Yeah, for real.
You know what? That's
But, yeah,
actually.
go on.
I'm. Listen, I don't want to be too judgy here, but it's kind of disappointing that that's not even like bad. I know it's bad, but it's not bad to have United like that. When we talked about spoiled, like fans kind of being spoiled, and like the fact that you had guys that were just like tuning out and they're just coming back now.
Okay, but the thing is, we are, because I've noticed and still all over my timeline the amount like Premier League like accounts and like other accounts for broadcast, and they just got enough United highlights on there, and it's going crazy on there. It's mad. Like that Arab commentator, he got a whole career. I seen him with Angry Ginge. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
That he did the thing live on video. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know about him. I've seen people make songs off it, and I even on TikTok, so I know it's all over that, because it's all over my Instagram, all over my Twitter as well. I was being back, like, people keep saying it. Si mentioned it. I'm sure you'll agree on this. He was like, the worst thing to happen is the last thing we need is Manchester United getting anywhere good, because their fans are unbearable. We won 3 games and you got people talking about title races and shit.
No, I disagree. I mean, it wasn't too long ago you guys were quote unquote good, right? Like, I don't. This is
but I hear. I hear.
I like the.
Yeah, you said this, because when I said to you last week, and I was like, I expect a good win and a good performance against Fulham. You was like, what? You was like, wait, what? You never heard me say that. You've probably never, ever heard me say that ever going into a Manchester United.
Hearing you say I expect a win, I was like, wait,
yeah,
is this Earth 001? What timeline? What multiverse? Flawless being like I expect to win. Credit to you. Another good game for United.
Yeah, we'll get to United. Don't worry about that, man. We got more to discuss on the City side of things. We'll get to Manchester United. Though. Big up Sides, big up Flawless, and the GLE Vader. Vader, why is Foden not starting games, and why is he not performing? And what do you think of the Pep's news wants to leave? So that's multiple. Start with Foden in regards to him not starting games. Why do you think he's underperforming?
Yeah, I think his nice form that we saw, I think it was like November, December. I think it was November, December. Was him getting back to his ways, but he hasn't been able to be consistent. I think a large part is a confidence thing. He actually started. Am I messing things up? I think he started today. But when it comes down to like, why is he playing so poor? I think it was a drop in confidence.
Yeah, he started today.
Yeah, I think it was like just not having the true understanding of where he can have his impact or what he needs to do. I think, and again, I'm very critical of what I see the City players do, right? I can't help myself. I don't suffer from OCD, but I need to do something after I watch the first game, which is completely emotional. Sometimes I'm jumping and I'm leaving the room because I need to clean some things out and come back, and I miss something. But I watched the game a second time, and often when I watch the game a second time, and people will be like, Foden was terrible. Why did he even play? Why did he even have any minutes? He should have been taken off sooner. I also see, and this is the thing where the familiarity and players being in sync isn't quite there yet. He's in so many of the pockets where if he was trusted to get the ball, and I'm not even saying like a player is on him. Like, he's in pockets where if he gets the ball, it's 3-4 steps before the nearest defender gets to him. I think he needs to be trusted with that more, because ball to foot, he's dangerous. And especially when he's close to that final third, and he's had a connection despite, and there's a comp out there that shows all of the passes that he slipped in for Holland that have been misses and should have been goals. But he hasn't been as bad as has been discussed, but he has been off where it's like, you know what? Yeah, you do get dropped because another player is going to be able to prove that they can play in this spot. And whether it's been Shirky, whether it's been Reinders at times, it's all valid. I think he's a player where you can't write off either. I know people are like so hyperbolic. The season's over. The fact that we have still so many games to play, Foden is going to have to play a role. He's going to have to, and whether you think he's going to have to be a leading role, whether he's going to have to do a carry job or anything like that, okay, whatever. But he's going to have to play a part, and he's got too much talent not to be important for us. So Pep's gonna bring him along. I was pretty good with his game today. I know stat wise it's not going to show up as something special. Why wasn't he considered man of the match? It wasn't anything like that. But him remaining healthy, yeah, he's gonna be good for us. To also address the
Pep side of things, because it was, or was it Ornstein? Chat, let me know. I can't remember, but Ornstein spoke and said it's not a guarantee that Pep will leave, but there's conversation. There is apparent news he could potentially leave. Yeah. So what's your thought? Obviously, I know you want him to stay, so I'm not going to say, but what's your thought? Do you think there's a chance he leaves? And do you think it's dependent on City's success or non-success? So you think he's more likely to leave if you win a Premier League or Champions League, or less likely? Or
the only chance of him leaving this season is him winning a major. Like if he wins one of the two big ones.
So you think that increases the potential if he wins a Prem or Champs?
Yeah, I think.
See, I was with you on this, man, because I said this. I said if he don't win anything, I said Pep ain't going outside. I'm like, there's no way.
No. Pep's not going out without. So there's too many things that have been. There's too many things that have been set up to say that he's here short term, right? The players that have been coming in, yes, some will say they're not Pep style players, but you also see how Pep's been changing how we play. We play nothing like how we used to. You're seeing
he evolves.
And quote, we were being praised for it, or hasn't been as consistent, and that's because they're not robots. Games are going to be different. It depends on the opponent. But he's played very direct at times. He's played with regards to even playing with wingers and not playing with wingers, playing with the wingers coming in as 10s and having, wing backs. Like he's molding this influx of players to try and get the result. And it's not in a short term, I'm out of here. But the volume of dissatisfaction with this manager, I think, again, he's been a serial winner because he's got things to prove to himself, right? When it's to the point where, the appreciation or this now expectation to think that winning 6 out of 8 years or 6 out of 9 years is standard. You guys think someone else will be better for the club? I think
that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
if you win 6 out of 8, like I'll criticize you, but I'm not screaming manager out. That is ridiculous.
There's fans out here being like, he's won 6 out of 8 and he's done. He's satisfied.
People say he doesn't washed. Man, man 4-peated, and won a treble, and people are like, yeah, he's washed. I want him out. What? All right,
crazy.
Okay.
I had. I think last season was last season was revealing, right? So there's obviously the joke that happens amongst City fans. Oh, you were a fan as of so and so, or you became a fan as a da. Now, you could have been a fan whenever, but for how I saw some fans struggle after the 4-peat, like the struggling year last season, the way I saw them turn in terms of the players aren't good enough, the manager is washed, this club failed us, the way they turned this way, I have strong questions on how much you followed the club prior to, because the 4-peat obviously ain't normal. That's never happened anywhere. The winning 6 and 8, we've seen only that dominance from United. That ain't normal. So when fans were losing their minds and being like, get this guy out of here, we need someone new, I'm like, how much of the struggle did you experience before this? Yeah, we won Prems beforehand, but that was a one-off with Mancini. That was a one-off with Pellegrini. Like,
unless you're going to get Luis Enrique, I'm not hearing it. That's the only person that can look at.
But even that, here's the thing. And so many were like, oh, look at what Luis Enrique did over PSG's. Now won the treble. Well, what were you talking about him before the treble? How are you talking about him now? Right? Like everybody can, like the thing is getting it click and having that shine can happen in a bottle. Like you can have it spark in a bottle. It happens once.
Yeah. I'm just saying in regards to, I can hear the argument. If someone says, hey, I want Pep gone, go and get me Luis Enrique or nobody else. Even though I wouldn't go that route, I understand that. But it's the whole Pep's washed, get him gone. Like,
yeah.
But
it's also, and here's the funny thing is, right? Because we see this all the time. Oh, that happened over there. So it's going to happen over here. Oh, so and so started the season with 3 losses and a draw and went on to win the league. So us being 3 losses and a draw can do this, like that comparison. So because Enrique followed Pep and was able to have success following him, they're like, oh, he can follow Pep here, and we'll just no. So it's been a crazy battle. But last year exposed a lot. And I came up with the term 93-20. That was probably one of the worst moments for Flawless. So I won't go into too much detail, everybody in the chat. But the Aguero! That happened.
Was it on 93-20?
93-20. Yeah, it was
93-20. This guy,
yeah, it was 93-20. So I refer to you started it. Everybody in the chat remember he was talking about the wrong.
What did you just say that? You started it. You know what I'm saying?
You did start it.
You start. How old are you? About you started.
No, you did start it. It doesn't matter about my age. You did start it. And I was taught young. I was taught young. You don't punch first, but you punch last. That's all I'm saying. So you punch first. You started it first.
For those that I know there's some people in there who have like more than one child and that. That's something your kid would say to you when you're asking why they're arguing with their sibling. Yo, you started it.
Yeah, he started it. Chad, he did start it. Come on. Back me up on this one. He did start it, so I had to do it. Now,
never. You be taking shots all the time, but carry on as you were, Mr. 93-20.
93-20 is, and obviously I didn't make up, but from a term standpoint, I know for a fact what I witnessed last season. There are, and let me line myself up. There are people that left the stadium before 93-20, and there were people. Actually, I should do it the other way because this is the blue moon. There are people that left the stadium before 93-20 and didn't witness the Aguero moment, and there were people that believed and still cheered, that were still supportive despite how impossible it looked, despite how crazy it looked. Mind you, we had to overcome 8 points with 6 games left to actually make that a thing. Like, that's how tight that title race was. Mm-hmm. I know, based off of what I witnessed last season, and again, that's why this world is a beautiful place. There are winners and losers. There are fighters and quitters. I saw so many that would have not witnessed the 93-20 moment because they've already written off and said, I'm done with this. It's not going to happen. So I've come to terms. I've accepted this. It's actually made things so much more pleasant because I don't bring myself into silly arguments anymore because again, it was to be a conversation. I was like, oh, how about you look at it this way? How about I'll take your point? How about you consider this? I ain't wasting my time anymore. People are set in their ways. If I hear you're Pep out, cool, you're Pep out. I'm not going to change your mind. I'm obviously Pep in. I think that things can turn around. I obviously same thing with regards to some of these players. You see a player for 2-3 months, or let's say from this point, obviously the season kicks off in August. If you've seen enough of a player from August till now, and some of these players are 20, 21 years old, and you're going to say, that's it. They are what they are. Nothing's changing. They're not going to get better. They're not going to know the system. They're not going to find their way to actually have success. I'm writing them off. They're not good enough for City. If you want to be that person, cool. That ain't me. And obviously part of my background with regards to athlete development, I don't think that way. A player, these young men that are 20, 21 years old, some of them haven't even like fully physically matured yet, let alone mentally matured. So the writing off is wild to me. I think when it comes down to just being, let's see where things go, Pep, I still think that you have a lot that you want to prove, because this is the funny thing. I listened to many of his press conferences. He's praised on how Sir Alex Ferguson was able to do it for as long as he did. The success he obviously rates, but he's like, he still wanted to do it for 2 decades. You know what I mean?
His hunger for success never dwindled. It's so hard to be hungry on a full stomach, and it never stopped. And he never stopped evolving. And even when there was failures, people wanted him out. Oh, go on.
Of course, even with his success, people want him out. But even just to be like, I'm going to be relentless. I still want to win. Now, it could be a case where, the winning the multiple trophies doesn't quite happen. The European success does. But with regards to the Prem, being so laser focused, that's what I want. Pep's praised that so many times. Now, I think how he's talked about the Prem, how he's talked about Sir Alex Ferguson's success, how he's talked about United's dominance, I think he would want to end like Sir Alex did.
He's not. Yeah, Pep ain't going out like a sucker. I know that much.
So
that's how people are talking about. If you don't win the trophy, you don't win anything, he'll leave. I'm like, there's no way Pep does that. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so. And I also don't think if it happens to be, not winning like he did in terms of like the numerous points and the complete dominance of football, I think just winning the Prem is what he wants. But yeah, if he leaves, I think he leaves as a winner. And those that want Pep out, you're gonna get what you want. And I'm gonna be ignoring your cries when how we play isn't as good as how it used to be. But I mean,
I thought you was gonna say you're ignoring the cries when we actually win the league this season. I know you still got City winning the league. I know you're not thrown in the towel.
No, why would I?
Oh yeah, I know this of you. I know. I use you as a reference when people say the title's done. I say, you be like, look, City fans. I'm like, no, Vader. That's my what's the word I'm looking for? Right. You're the person I'm looking at in regards to that conversation.
Inspiration.
No, it's inspiration, wrong word. No. What's the word I'm looking for? Evidence. That's what it is. You're the person I'm looking at. My evidence to back.
I don't like how you kind of just said inspiration. No, that's not the right
word. Because I like it. Because it don't inspire me. I want you to be right, but I'm looking at it and I'm going, Vader's not thrown in the towel yet, so there's something you see that makes you go, this ain't over. Because if you was 16 points behind, you wouldn't be saying this. So there's a reason why there's something there that you're like, and you remained on this from early. You said just remain in some form of touching distance of Arsenal. Facts. And you've been on this from the start. And is it 7 points? 7 points isn't as large
6 points right now. 6 points right now.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
It's only 6. Yeah, 6 points. So if you win on the weekend and they lose, not saying that happened, then it's 3 and then it's So that's what it is. Big up this. Go on.
No, do what you gotta do.
Oh, big up Hassam for the raid as well, man. Shouts out to everyone joining over from Dan Hassam's channel for the raid. There he is. Thank you. He's the barometer. See, this is why Pops is one of the OGs. That's it. You're my barometer when it comes to that. Thank you, Pops. I appreciate that. I couldn't think of the word. Big up Ray as well. Yeah, you lot. See, smart individuals in the chat. Reference point, all that type of stuff. Yeah, so no, not inspiration. Joke, man.
I'm just saying.
Barometer.
I was helping you out. You were trying to find the word. I was like, inspiration.
Yeah. He's helping me out, whilst helping yourself. But yes, this guy is such a comedian.
Oh, my goodness.
Big up Hassan for the raid. Please run up the likes. Everyone that's just joined over from the raid, run up the likes. You lot, I'm sure, watch A-listers, so you're familiar with Vader, familiar with myself. Make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. Big up Hassan.
Hussam. Hey, listen, I don't know if he's in the chat. But everybody in the chat coming over from the raid. Did you guys see Hussam get cooked by Staffy? Did you guys see the cooking?
Nah, I need to see. What was Staffy saying?
Master chef cooking.
Was he?
He was cooking them up with regards to stats and how you can be misleading, not intentionally, but how you can maybe have the stats wrong. But if stats are being used to make your argument, and then you realize that your stats were wrong in making your argument, how do you not slightly change your argument now that you have stats that don't prove your argument? But it was a nice cooking. I think there's gonna be more of those down the road.
Shout out Staffy, man. Yeah, because Staffy when did I speak to him? A couple weeks ago? And yeah, Staffy, he's
you United fans are back.
Yeah. He's gassed because when we was having a conversation about what was it about? Because someone super chatted on Saeed's channel and was like, "What are we saying about a title charge?" It's on Staffy's channel. Make sure you lot subscribe to Staffy TV. Because I didn't watch it, but I did see it pop up. But I'm definitely gonna watch it. Because seeing it.
Flawless, can you give me 10? I just gotta.
Yeah, of course, man. Do your thing, man. Yeah, man. No stress. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. Make sure you lot do that. Any questions you have from about Manchester City, I'll star and I'll get to. Don't worry about that. Vader just sorting out some stuff. He'll be back. You know, your family man and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep the show on the road as well, people. He'll be back shortly. Run up them likes, though. Run up them likes. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you do that. Right, let's see what you big up Sai again for gifting the memberships. I've not even done a like check or a subscriber check. So there's over 220 of you lot in the building. We're at 57 likes. You know what? Triple digits. Need you lot to get up to 100 likes right now, people. So we need 42 more likes. We're looking 42 more likes. And in regards to the subscriber count, we're at 16,333. We're looking for, you know what? Just 2 more subscribers, people. That's it. Get us to 16,335. So I'm asking for 42 more likes. And I'm asking for just 2 more subscribers, people. 42 likes, 2 subscribers, 2 subscribers, 42 likes. That is it, people. Right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Don't worry. And like I said, any questions for Vader, I'll star any Manchester City questions, any Manchester United questions you lot have, feel free to get inside. I won't forget these 2 super chats either. I'll get to them when Vader comes back. Don't worry about that. Flawless, are you missing Neymar and Messi? Who said why? Whoa, what's this Neymar and Messi stuff? Is this are we saying we calling Højlund and Garnacho? Is this Neymar and Messi, or did I miss something else? Like, let me know. Let me know. But big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone. Staffy was just being an asshole. But yeah, Staffy and Hassam are cool, so it makes sense. They're gonna be assholes to each other. So it makes sense. Don't worry to offside trap. I'll ask Vader when he comes back. We'll get his prediction for that game. Don't worry about that. Let's see what else you lot are saying, though. Let's see what else you lot are saying. But yeah, what's this Messi and Neymar stuff? But as I put in the title in regards to Manchester United, would have loved Manchester United to get a midfielder right now. Short term, we needed one because we're really light in that area, and it didn't have to be a permanent transfer. I would have just went and got a loan. You see how Villa got Douglas Luiz, someone like that. A couple of years ago, we got Sabitzer. Not going to get Sabitzer now, but somebody like that. Because we are literally one injury away in that area to absolute crisis. Now, if hopefully Maino and Casemiro can both stay fit, and then we can kick on from there. But I would have liked us to have done it. Nah, I haven't watched it yet, Si. I'll have to check it. I've not watched it. What was I going to say? Where was I at? And of course, the summertime, all the conversation surrounding Manchester United, a large proportion of it, and the main topic is going to be about the midfield. Do United go back in for Belieber? Do we go get Wharton? Do we go get Anderson? Is it 2 out of the 3? Is it all of the 3? I've been saying this. We need 3 midfielders. Because think about it. Casemiro's leaving. Gate's terrible. Let's say he leaves. Let's say hypothetically Bruno leaves, even though he plays in the 10. Your literal midfield options just Maino. People can say Kone is a youngster. You can say Toby Collier is a youngster. So we need to improve in that midfield area. We improved the attack and bought 3 attackers last summer. The summer before that, we improved the defense because we brought Yoro, we bought De Ligt, we bought Mazarari, we then bought Dorgu. No, well, Dorgu was last January, but we bought those 3, so we went 3 defenders, then it was 3 attackers, adding the goalkeeper as well. So now it's about the midfield because we haven't addressed it. The only one we signed was Agate, so we need to. Yes, and to Ray who says everybody wants Seahams and centre-backs. Centre-backs were good, but we need central midfielders. And Champions League qualification will require a larger squad. That is facts. So what we need to do is go and address the area, and we need minimum 3. We do. Because I want 2 stars in there. People are like, what about Maino? It's like, no, go and get 2 stars. And when I say 2 stars, starter level, you might even start all 3 if Bruno leaves. Because then you push Maino to play more advanced. And let's say United do sign any of the 2 out of the 3. I'm just using Wharton, Belieber, and Anderson. I'd personally go get all 3 of them, to be honest. Even though I have reservations about all 3 of them for different reasons. Price point is important for me as well. But this is where your recruitment team comes in. But we've bought very, very well from within the Premier League. If we was to go and get Tonali, cool with that. The only issue with Tonali is what's the price? What are they saying? But if they're saying, hey, bring in Sandro Tonali, of course. How old is he? He's 20. Oh, he's only 25 years old, so he'll be 26. So he's in his prime. Hey, if we were to go get Tonali, I'm cool with that. Throw him in the mix. There's none of the midfielders that we've been linked with from within the Premier League that I'm against. So whether it's Tonali, whether it's Wharton, whether it's Anderson, or whether it's Belieber, for me, price point is key. I don't think any of them are worth 100 million. And someone's going to pop up in the chat and say, you can't get them on the cheap. You're not going to get them for less than 100 million. Well, don't pay it then. Walk away for the deal. I don't think any of them are worth 100 million. Doesn't mean I don't rate them. With Tonali, I think he's a very, very good player. Very, very good player. Super experienced in the Premier League as well. Of quality. Can play next to whoever. Technically good. Has the physical attributes as well. So I think Tonali, you're good with. Baliba's falling off a cliff in regards to his form and where he was at. So if you get him at the right price, cool. Anderson, my only issue with Anderson is what's he like when he's expected to do even more on the ball? Because his better moments and better games and better season, because people are talking more so last season, is with large proportions without the ball. How do you do on the ball? And that's not me saying he's not good on the ball, because I think he is. But how good is he? And when you're expected to do it consistently at high level, when you're short passing, longer passing, weight of pass, switching, all that stuff. My issue with him was injuries, but he seems to have sorted that out and patterned that this season. So with him, again, hopefully staying fit. And it's just price. I don't think Wharton's 100 million, even though I think he's a good player. Same with Anderson. I've watched him. I think, okay, good player. But I've watched him less than all the rest of them, but I think good player. Same with Baliba as well. I believe is still very good. I reckon he's fed up at Brighton. He deserved a big move last summer. And that's a problem for me, Streets to the Stadium. If something off the field can affect your form like that, that's a big issue. Because say United do sign him in the summer and he balls out the first season. So 26 to 27 season, balls out. 27 to 28 season, balls out. And people are saying Baliba is one of the best midfielders in the league, one of the best midfielders is in Europe. Then PSG, Real Madrid, or Barcelona come calling. And we reject and say, nah, we want X amount for you. You're one of the best midfielders in the league and in Europe, and we paid 80 million for you. We want 120. I'm just throwing out random figures here, people. And we say, and they, Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG don't want to pay that. And then they go, and then we say no, and then his form falls off a cliff for us. That's a problem. It's a major problem. And even outside of just from a transfer standpoint, if things outside can affect you like that, I don't want you here. And it's a big concern. Now, would I still go and get Baliba? Yes, but at the right price. Because they was talking overall over 100 million. So to Erdem, who says Barcelona's broke, so that proves my point then. Because Barcelona being broke hasn't stopped Barcelona still trying to sign players. So that's it. Yeah, it's a small question mark, but Brighton have been crap too, so hard to pin his poor form. And here the thing is, though, you're better than that, though. Because what happens, how I look at it's easier to play well when everybody's playing well. How do you play when the team's not playing well? Baliba's much better than he's been showing. Baliba's been much better than he's showing. So I don't accept that. Your other quality. We've watched Ekitike in a poor Liverpool side ball out. As bad as Liverpool have been, Ekitike has played to a certain level. So I don't accept that if you're of a certain quality. Showed his ability at AFCON, that's all well and good. Baliba always wanted United, proves his loyalty. It don't prove his loyalty. What makes you say that he's loyal to us? So my form's going to dip. Form is not something you can turn off and on, by the way. That's a concern for me. You should play well regardless. So say he has a fallout with the Manchester United manager, then does he then start performing poorly? It's a concern. I don't think it's on purpose, by the way. I've seen nothing to make me believe that it's on purpose. I think he's having a poor season. And I think that's it. I don't think it's anything to do with the United United move falling through. It's a concern. It's very much a concern. Flawless because Ekitike is top quality. But let's say Ekitike at points has been dropped. So I'm sure he's not happy about that with Slot, but has still performed to a good level. He could have easily been like, everyone's playing terrible. So you know what? And this manager, when Isak was fit, was dropping me even though I was playing better. Ekitike has ability, that's why. So we're saying Baliba don't have ability. Is that what we're saying? You're not telling me Baliba don't have ability. I'm just asking, I'm just posing the question. You're saying he don't. Just the fact that he showed his ability at AFCON, like Streets to the Stadium says, is a concern. So you went to AFCON and balled out. But you've been performing poorly for Brighton. Turns off. Not on Ekitike's level, but does he have ability? I asked you a question, Erdem. Does he have ability? Are we saying Baliba's not a top? Baliba's not one of the better midfielders in the league? Is that fair to say? Does anyone in the chat disagree with that? That Baliba's not one of the better central midfielders in the league? Because man are waxing lyrical about Anderson. Anderson's in a worse team than Belieber and has been performing to a better level. So how come Anderson? So what we saying? I'm just posing these questions, people. Belieber's one of the better midfielders in the league. And say whether he's top 10 or not, is he one of the better midfielders in the league? So is he better than most? Is there more midfielders Belieber's better than in the league than that are better than him? I think he's better than most. So therefore, I expect you to do better. Easily. So therefore, if you're one of the better midfielders in the league, I expect you to perform like one of the better midfielders in the league then. Because 9 times out of 10, or maybe that's too much, 7 times out of 10, you're probably the best midfielder on the pitch when Brighton line up on a weekend. There's not many times Brighton play this season where you go, he's not the best midfielder on the pitch or one of the top 2. So perform like it then. If I rate a player, I hold him to high standards. Who did Brighton play on the weekend? Let me check. Let me see their last game and who they've got. And we'll match it up in regards to, we'll look at their last game. 1 second, where we are. This is where we get surgical, people. So they played Everton on the weekend. They drew 1-1. I don't even know if he started. I don't know how he played. So it's Belieber, Ayari, Pascal Gross plays higher. So is it him? This is a strange system. But let's say Ayari and Pascal Gross. Ain't Ayari a winger? I swear he's a winger. Yeah. Oh, he plays as a midfielder. All right. So you've got Ayari, you've got Pascal Gross out there, and you've got him. He's the best out of those 3. And over at Everton is Gay, Garner, and Dewsbury Hall. Belieber's the best midfielder on that pitch. Talent-wise. Does anyone disagree with that? That he's not the best midfielder on the pitch starting lineup. So I expect him to perform like it. Yeah, AD to the Wizards is crazy. AD to the Wizards is mad. Like that is, yeah. But him and Trey Young link up. I might start watching the Wizards. I ain't gonna lie. Same way they play Palace on the weekend. So Palace is Wharton, Will Hughes, Lerma, and then the Brighton lot. So let's say you think Wharton's better for argument's sake. He's number 2. So perform like the second best midfielder on the pitch. And if Wharton has a off day, make sure you're the best midfielder on the pitch. I'm not hearing this about his off form. You can still perform to a certain level. Because you're the best midfielder, all top 2 on the pitch, more often than not. Now, when you're facing the better teams, it's a whole different conversation. But Brighton are one of the better sides in the Premier League as well, poor form or not. Yes, they currently sit 13th. But we all have them and say they're probably top 10. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm Liverpool 12th man. I didn't mention anything about Barcelona's, spending power. I just used them as an example of potentially coming in for a player. I wasn't talking about them in regards to them being broke or not. That wasn't my point. I was just using them as an example, but big up. So it's the only them two linking up is the treatment room. To credit to Wharton, he has seemed to have cleared that up this season. He has. I don't know about Belieber's injuries like that. And I rate him, people. If we were to sign him, I go, yeah, fairs. But for me, it's all about price point. And I am concerned about that. Let me see. Just having a look here this season. All right, so Belieber's injury record is fantastic. Let's say he had an injury this season. It's pretty impeccable, to be honest. Yeah. Looking here, December 2025, they said that was on transfer market, but it's pretty clear. And I think Wharton's is pretty decent too, if I'm led to be correct. This season so far, I mean. Obviously, one of you lot in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, 25, 20, it's been good. So, man, I'm with it. Yeah, I'll see that. Difference this season with Belieber, he's been inconsistent. But he's young and he strikes me as the type of player, permanent class, way too talented to not succeed, plus elite athleticism. Yeah, and I hear that. The inconsistency is a problem this season. Because it were a problem last season, and of course you're not going to have every season flying, but it's the way he's falling off the cliff. But we'll see. But if you was to bring me a believer right now and it was 70 M's, I'd say, yeah, take the deal. Same with Wharton. Same with Anderson. Get all three of them. I'd spend 210 million on all three of them and just say, fuck it. Do the believer, not the believer, do the Embremo Cunha thing. And just go get the same way we just went and got them both, just go get all three. And then you're calm. Then that's pattern, that's sorted. And then you've got money coming in anyway. That money can be from the kitty that was going to go towards it anyway. And then the other money that comes in for players you've sold, like the players out on loan, like a Hoyland, for example, a Rashford, for example. You then go and improve in other areas. You go sign a first choice left back. You sign an understudy to Maserati, for example. And then we move. United is back. See, and people, this is from Grim. His team's 6 points clear, but you won't say they'll win the league though. But you know, we move. Big up Grim. Are you about Grim actually? I'm gonna run clubs, so let me know. See if Lucian's about as well. Blessings, my G. Let's see. Did I miss anything there? I'm just having a look. And continue to run up the likes, people, because I said triple digits. Where are we at? Right. We're only at 69 likes. And I said 2 more subscribers. Did we reach that? So we're still 31 short. We're 31 short of the like check, of the like target. And we're 1 short of the subscriber target. Noga, hey, you clearly here, enjoying the show. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And subscribe to Vader Games TV as well. Oh, it was about AD and Trey. Oh, my bad. Yeah, they need to get fit. They do. Hopefully they can get on the court. Maliba wants to leave Brighton. You can tell by the way he's playing. And again, that's a problem for me. Because what happens if he wants to leave Manchester United? Does he perform like that for us? It's a problem. It's already that I look at these things and go, I don't like that. There's an issue. It's a problem. Because if we, I'll say it again, if we sign him and he balls out and he becomes one of the best midfielders in Europe and Real Madrid or Barcelona or PSG or Bayern Munich come knocking and we say no, does he do this for us? And before anyone starts, I'm using them teams as examples. I'm not saying they will. I'm just using it hypothetically speaking. That's all. Hypothetically speaking. So that's where we're at. Which ball went to the Cavs? LaMelo or Lorenzo? Anderson's stats this season have been unreal, maybe partly because of how Forest use him in a role. And that's where my concern is with him, because we won't use him like that. He's going to be doing much less defensive work for us and more on the ball stuff. And he's good on the ball, yes. But how good are you on the ball consistently? Where there's more expected to you. The defensive work, you're going to do the business. I don't mind him that it's on the ball. It's on the ball. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, shout out the United strand, man. You know what I'm saying? 5 games to go, and the second game of that was Arsenal. So big up to you, lot, Grim, man. Thank you for the 3 points, man. My G. Do you want Cole Palmer to Manchester United? The way he's playing currently, no. But at the right price, would I take Cole Palmer at United? Yeah. But I don't know what's going on with him. He consistently gets linked to us. Of course, he's Mank Bone and Brady's a United fan. But I watched him against the Arsenal and I was like, he looks a shell of himself. I don't know what's going on. Like, normally I can pinpoint and go, all right, this is that. But I don't know what it is. What's shameless? You said we're going to win 5 games in a row, which could happen. And the second game of that was Arsenal. So thank you, lot. Hey, Grim, we on the same page, man. Only 2 teams have won at the Emirates this season. So spud me, G. Spud me, man. We're the only 2 teams to win at the Emirates, man. Only us know what it feels like to pick up 3 points at the Emirates this season. Palmer also, I reckon, isn't enjoying playing for Chelsea anymore. And that in there lies the problem. If that's the case, maybe. That's a problem. But I don't know what it is. I don't think he's being helped. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's being helped by what's going on over there. But for me, a lot of this, you'll hear me say this all the time, price. From what I'm hearing, Palmer needs surgery, but probs ain't going to do it till after the World Cup. But you ain't going to make the World Cup playing like this. I've heard this too. But you're not going to make the World Cup performing like this. And I rate Palmer highly. Like, I'm a big fan of. We did our English teams, and I put him and Rodgers in the 2-10s with the back three. Had Saka at left wing back. Arsenal fans were not happy. But, hey, we move. What are you saying, Vale? You good? Yo, Kai, you fam? You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm good. Apologies.
Yeah. Nah, all good, man. You gotta do stuff for your family, man. Everyone all good. Fam all good, yeah?
Yeah. Everyone's all right.
Nah, I love that. And big up to Cypher. I waited for you to get back for these 2 super chats because they both including you. So he says, Vader, you don't understand how the United fans are moving right now. If United are getting to the top, that is bad for world peace. Flawless, are you missing Neymar? You're a joke, man, talking about Neymar. And yeah, he blames you. You know what I'm saying? Because it started with you lot in regards to how United fans are moving mad. Which they are. Even I can say it, like, I can look at it and go, I see why we are an extremely annoying fan base, and we ain't done nothing of note like that.
Oh, you see it now. You see it now.
I knew it beforehand. It's just been a while since it is. Well, now I'm seeing something. I'm like, yo, this is hilarious, yo. It's all over the timeline. United fans voicing this type of stuff. So yeah, I knew it already. I'm self-aware. I'm fully aware of what our fan base is like.
Good.
Yeah. I don't go over the top. Like, others go over the top. I've not spoke about us doing anything of note. I've been saying this one game at a time. That's where
your fan base. Your fan base has had success not too long ago, right? It wasn't too long ago you beat us in the FA Cup final. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been reasons for you guys to be disappointed with how you're playing, but then also be amped with, you know, the recent success, especially because everyone has been saying Arsenal are the best team that we're seeing in England and in Europe, and you guys getting a result. And obviously, as inconsistent as we are, still, you got to win versus a team that's challenging for the title as well. So you being 1 and 2 is impressive. The thing that I enjoy.
Go on, this is gonna be good.
And Sai, this is why you need to just relax. You need to kind of chill. Because of the behemoth of what United are. You know what I mean? Like, we can't ignore, right? All of their glory-hunted fans, Flawless ain't one of them, but all of the influx of fans that they had because of the years of success, right? It's gonna balloon. It's gonna mushroom in terms of, like, they're just gonna be a massive club and supporters and all that kind of stuff. Because they're so enormous, and I encourage all of you guys, if you have the time, if you're not a reader, don't be a reader. Just audio book Art of War. United are so big, fan-wise, revenue-wise, attention-wise, all of that stuff. They self-implode. Like, the days of a United being like, the years of United being dominant, like what we've seen in the past, the only time we need to be concerned as fans is if they get a generational manager, which don't fall off trees, which don't happen like that. So everyone's going to have their moments, right? Look at what Slot did. Everyone's going to have their moments. If it happens to be...
that was unbearable, though, because their fan base is freaking annoying.
They're just like you.
Yeah, again, agreement. All our fan bases are annoying. Obviously, ours are much more than yours. Yours is annoying. It's just less because the
City are the best fans in the world.
Yeah, because there's less of you lot. That's why.
No. It has nothing about the numbers. It's about
it's numbers. Imagine more versions.
It's the nature of the fans, though.
No, it isn't. Imagine more versions of you. That is.
Yeah, calm. Exactly. It would be calm. I started the show by saying it
wouldn't be calm because then you lot would all link up on one stream. Like, absolutely not. That is terrible, yo.
Okay.
It's the worst thing, yo. Is 4 more versions of you. But all talking shit, yo. This guy.
It's different. People
hate it when they see me with Saeed on Unfiltered podcast. People, and Staffy was on there, and Griggs was on there, and Double A. This is what I'm saying. If there was more of you, there would be more of those shows. That's why you lot are less annoying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, listen. Shout out to LB. Shout out to Big Steve. Shout out to Martin. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to mad content creators out there. Shout out to Daps. Even when we do the link, shout out to Tyreek and my people's shades of blue. Even when it comes down to us kind of linking up, right? we're still not unbearable like you. I know you're talking about numbers. There would be more, but I'm just saying, even how we talk amongst ourselves, we're not as irritable.
Because
we're
there's
not
just
as
less
like
of you. That's all there is. If there was
it's
more
not a
of you, it
number.
would be a
It's
problem.
not a numbers thing.
It's just less to pick from. That's all it is.
All right,
it's just less to pick from.
Chat. We won't even do the silly thing, right? And I know you guys are obviously here. You subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Let's just say, all right, because we talked about the multiverse or whatever, right? And you guys saw, like, if you saw the series Loki with Kang,
Oh yeah,
and
Big
whatever,
was exceptional.
right? Okay, let's say in the multiverse there are 4 other multiverses with Flawless, and there are 4 other multiverses with me. Right? Because you remember, okay. I'm just saying, 5 Flawless, 5 Vader. Which one, be honest, which one are you like, oh, that's going to drive me crazy. We can't have this. Is it
Definitely you.
No, stop. Don't sway the jury. Don't do that.
Don't sway the jury.
Don't sway the jury. Don't say it's definitely going to be me. Let them speak. Let you know in the chat.
I'll pull up the chat.
Yeah, you guys just answer the chat. But this is what I'm saying. It's not about the numbers thing. It's about like even like the approach and how people speak.
You don't realize how much you are King Windup. You are right up there. Like in this content creator space, you might be. You're definitely on the Mount Rushmore Windup.
Strike that from the record. He is swaying the jury. He is swaying the jury before the votes come out. Don't. You
might be number one, like in terms of windups. You might be number one. I'm trying to think who else is a complete like Monts is up there. Monts is a windup. You are like King Windups.
You gotta go. Monts.
Monts is there.
You know what? Daps is a good windup.
Daps a windup, but I'm saying King windup. Like
Kaz is a huge windup.
Daps is, I mean, Cass is more of a
Rance is a huge.
Rance is a windup.
Rance is a pro.
Rance is a windup. Yeah, Cass is more attacking you like in your team and stuff like that. Where Rance will say shit that is just absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. I wouldn't put myself.
I would say Rance, yes. Monts, yes.
Yeah.
You, yes.
Nah.
Right up there. That's 3. There's one more space on Mount Rushmore. I'm trying to think who is.
Nah.
Is it different? Like you just really is a proper antagonizer.
You know what?
Yeah, like Rance will antagonize, Monts will antagonize, whereas with Cass is more him running jokes, running banter, and attacking.
Yeah, see, I'm not in that category. I don't antagonize. I equalize. Flawless. What? Why is this guy laughing?
I don't antagonize.
Why is this guy laughing?
That is good, Joe.
Why is this guy laughing like that? Why is this guy laughing like that?
He does. Lewis does antagonize, yes, but he's more on the. He'll do it like from a defensive standpoint. Like he won't go out and attack you because Lewis is hilarious, yo. He's just point blank hilarious. I wouldn't put him in like the wind up like his top thing. Like when it comes to see like Monts and Rance and Vader, like their antagonize like is at the forefront of their mind all
Rance,
the time.
Monts, 100%. You're on point with that.
I'm trying to think who's one more. My mind's gone blank.
You know what? Deji.
Deji's just hilarious, yo. Deji's just so
I'd say
funny,
Deji.
Man. I'm trying to think. Who's that?
I'm trying to go based off of like fandom, right?
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, like who's number 4?
You know what? You're trying to be low key right now.
But it's not at the forefront of his mind. Like
you're trying to be low key right now, but you should be in that category as well.
I am not. Who do I wind up?
Who don't you wind up?
Who do I? Tell me who I wind up.
Everybody.
Who? Tell me who.
Every time I see you feet. Okay. First of all, Hussam, you wind up all the time. All the time. You've changed how you do things, and I respect it because again, listen, everybody. Flawless devotes so much more to his channel right now. So he keeps the gems. He keeps the gems to himself. He keeps the gems on his channel mainly. Work. But when you notice in the chat, when he does the who would have thunk it, or he would say something like, oh, we just did this versus this club. Who else wasn't able to do it, or who was able to do it? he likes to throw those type of slide disses in there, and I think this is what it's an experiment. I'm not saying when, but I'm going to call in sick one day. Call in sick one day on a show where we both feature on, and watch, because right now, Flawless, I see him. You know what? He's passing. Right? I know you're about to do an NBA watch along. He's passing the rock often, and he's like, "Oh, Vader, go deal with that." I see him do that a lot recently. I just
back you up. That's all.
No.
They were trying to rush you. I was like, "We ain't doing that. You ain't rushing my guy, Vader."
At the same time, where I noticed you would be ready to respond, and I meant to do this last show. I meant to not. But again, last show was all our.
They was on your case because of the Spurs thing.
Because of the game. But I told myself I'm going to wait for Flawless's take first. I told myself I was going to do this. I didn't have the opportunity to do this last show, but I'm going to do that because right now Flawless keeps doing this. It's like, oh, I know Vader's going to take that shot. I'm waiting. Next show.
You know who's on the list? Actually, now that I think about it, Judge Mo, proper wind up. He is Mr. Devil's Advocate, just for being Devil's Advocate. For me, it's him.
Once you know the formula, though, I hear it.
Actually, that being said, someone who don't have his own channel, but he features a lot on here and you see him everywhere. Prime. Proper wind up. Yes, Prime.
Is he?
Yeah. Prime has his own channel.
Prime's pretty level. Is he tries to wind people up?
Constantly on bullshit. Prime's constantly waiting trying to get people. You know what's crazy? Prime was on here yesterday, so we're doing the Q&A. Joins. He's on his wind up thing. Did I redirect? Who did I redirect to? I think I redirected to Steve, but then I was checking out Lewis's stream because obviously they lost to Arsenal. And I went on there, and Prime's on there, just joined, because I've joined like 5 minutes after him watching him. He's joined the stream himself, and he's pulling up receipts on people. Oh, this person was talking about Garnacho. You lot told me about Chelsea.
Oh, well, receipts isn't a wind-up thing. Receipts is like, you got to check what you've been saying.
No, but he does it like from he don't wait for the conversation to happen. He just pulls up and he's just on it straight away. So it's like you saying something about, I don't know, Foden, and I just start the show talking about Foden rather than actually wait for the conversation to get.
I got you. Yeah.
But now I can't think. But I think that fourth spot is open currently, people, as well. I would say. I think that fourth spot. I think it's you, Rants, and Months. All right.
I think you're.
And obviously, everybody has it in their repertoire. People, everyone has the ability. But I'm saying, who is like that's one of their go-to moves. Like that's a trademark move for Vader.
Whoa! See, no. Go-to move? Nah.
It's a trademark move for you. You like, oh, I got this one. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I got this one.
I mean, I can.
Like wrestlers have they have their finishing moves, but then they have their signature moves. That's one of your signature moves, is what I'm saying. Not like Stone Cold as the Stone Cold Stunner, but then he has the stomp in the mud hole. He'll have the Lou press, all that type of stuff. Wolf, that's yours. Yes. That's your Lou press. Like, we don't drop
That's
that.
funny. That's a great reference. Great reference.
You know what? Actually, Wolfie.
Wolfie
wind up. Wolfie gets fourth spot. Yeah. Wolfie gets fourth. Yeah. Wolfie. Yeah.
I mean, that's high praise. That's high praise.
I just respond to your nonsense. That's all it is, Grim. Because you are 6 points clear at the table and telling me about title races. All right, that's why. But shout out to you, Grim. Sorry, go on. I'm telling me about title races and they're 6 points clear.
I mean, the title race. Okay, I get asked this all the time. Like every time I'm with Ketchup and those guys. So like, are you? what are you saying with the Gross of the title race now? I'm like I say it every damn weekend. Yeah, I'm in it. What? This game, because you brought up Spurs. I think, and I've told this for a long time. I know it's popular on this channel. I know the GLE has got a life of its own, but I wasn't gassing when I was talking about going into the Spurs game and concerns that I had. And there's a reason why whenever we play Spurs, the games don't quite go the same way.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, man. We gonna get our get back from Manchester, so don't worry. Go on, carry on as you were.
Hey, if you do what you got to do, you do what you got to do.
We better do it.
What do you mean you better do it?
Why? We better do it. We better put in a performance.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I think we're better than Spurs. That's why.
All right. Okay.
And I think I don't look at that and go, they're not a better football inside than Fulham either.
True. You
So-
you have everybody returning. Everyone's good. No one's injured.
Everyone's good,
no-
bar dog. Obviously, he was out for a
Okay.
significant amount of time. But
Yeah.
against
That's
Fulham, I
unfortunate.
mentioned it, and people kept saying this, and I was in agreement as well, where people are like, how do Manchester United deal with it when they have the ball and they have to break a team down? At points against Fulham, guess what? We couldn't get the ball. Like, Fulham were a very good
Yeah.
football inside.
Yeah.
I was watching the game, and I'm like, yo, get on the ball. And granted, some of that was us not being up to us playing poorly, but some of that was just Fulham being good. I can't even criticize our press. One thing they
Yeah.
do very, very, very well is keep the ball. There's a reason people talk about Marco Silva. Granted, it's saying we have to combat. Also, on top of that, I'm proud about, even though the fact that they had the ball, that we actually dug in at points, was defensively sound, despite conceding the 2 goals. Didn't really give them too much as well. But we got to cut that out, because we concede 2 goals in quick succession too often. And it happens too often for it to be a coincidence. And we got to sort that out. It happened against Fulham, happened against Bournemouth, happened against Brighton, happened against Nottingham Forest, happened against Tottenham Hotspur. So
Yeah.
these are things where I'm like, but we played well in the game, and the Spurs game now, like, this is the Thomas Frank Spurs. Even though they have a great array record, somehow, miraculously, we need to not only get a win, good performance, also get on the ball more. We can't have large proportions of the game where they're keeping the ball. If we are going to be like, right, what's going on here? Granted, we don't have the players to do it against some opposition, but we do against Spurs. So, like, go do the same again, man. Go get that win, and then it's on to West Ham in midweek. So that's how I'm looking at it. But I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's midweek games next week. You're playing midweek as well. You lot play Wednesday.
That's nice.
Yeah. See how he take shots. Huh? Yeah.
Chat, what did I do? Chat, what did I do?
What did I do? You see this guy,
Chat,
people.
come on.
If I respond back, I'm the bad guy. You see how these people, you see the shots. I clock
What?
everything, you know.
Wait, Chat, what? Tell me what
everything.
that shot was.
Notice how I was talking and checking the chat, and I was still paying attention. I checked everything. And you see the Dragon Ball Z scouter. Yeah, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, they have the scouters to check shit. And then eventually you don't need it. Man,
All I
everything,
said
man.
was,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we see this, people. Fucking joke, man, you know.
I
You see
just
this guy,
asked.
yo. And that would wind up another United fan and go off, oh, what you mean, and all that.
Oh, my
Everything. This
goodness.
is why I take shots. This is why I take.
Oh,
see the
that's why
chest
you
I mentioned. That's why I take shots. Because of this, see, he's crying. See how he got catch. That's why. Because he got catch and he didn't expect me to clock it. That's why. Oh, midweek games. That's nice.
Oh,
People notice
damn.
this. See that?
Oh.
You gotta pay attention to everything Vader says and how he says it and when he says it and his facial expressions as well. That's why he's crying. Because he's like, right, damn, I thought that was a slick shot, and I parried it. Like, you thought you was
damn.
slick. You thought, yeah, I'm gonna catch him here. He's not looking, and I blocked it. And he's like, oh shit, damn, you
Wow.
blocked that. Yeah.
all right. So who?
Tried it. Yeah, fucking joke, man. See, we'll let you finish. We gonna clip this up. What time is this at? 1:40? Yeah, this is getting clipped up. This part.
Oh, I gotta go off camera. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Look at him, yo. Look at him. Man's nose is running the whole night. Look. See what happens when you catch people. Ever seen Vader like this? Huh? Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Oh damn.
we got him. Yes, Ed, we got him. Yes, Natalie. Wind up, you are flawless. Big up, you got. I can't believe you would say this about me, Natalie. But I hope you're blessed. But yes, see how he tried it. Look, his nose over there running, his eyes watering because he got caught. He got catch. That's why, man. Man ain't slick. Man seen the jab. He thought out the clench. He was gonna catch you with the hook. And I parried it. Yeah, you done. You good there? Yeah. You all right there, man? Yeah.
All right,
Huh?
so-
You ain't slick. See.
All right, so we play
what,
midweek.
Huh?
We play
we
midweek.
play when?
All
When
right,
did we
we
play?
play midweek. All
We
right,
play
I wasn't
midweek.
aware. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, he wasn't aware. Yeah, because you lot play midweek too.
Oh man,
The whole Premier
yeah.
League play midweek. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Joke, Yeah, he's finished. Look at him. Oh, when do you ever see him discombobulated like this? Huh? Finished. Hey, Prime, clip this, man. Hey. All right, the private
damn.
chat. That's getting clipped and put out. Man tried it, you know, Pops. Man tried it. People wonder why I take shots at him. Try to slick
That's
shit
not
like
why
that.
you take
But-
shots
Yeah.
regardless.
No. I take shots at you at any given opportunity because your defense is absolutely on point. Like you are fully aware. So anywhere,
I just wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of the shared midweek game.
Man in the title race wasn't aware when his team's playing. Yeah, make it.
No, I knew when.
So you didn't look and see that Liverpool were playing also.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't look.
Oh, you didn't
know. I thought
had no idea. So he thought City were just playing randomly on Wednesday, but no one else was playing in the Prem.
No, I didn't look. I didn't look.
You didn't look? Yeah, you didn't check, man. You didn't check if Liverpool was playing in the title race. Didn't check to see if Villa were playing and United were playing and Chelsea and Liverpool. You didn't check that. Just seen City were playing and that was it on a random Wednesday. Man. Yeah, man. I agree with you.
I'm flawless. I'm going one game at a time. My next game is Liverpool on Sunday. That's what I'm laser.
I'm going one game at a time too, but you had no idea that there was games midweek, man. It was just City playing.
No, but that actually complicates things, right? Because if I got that game midweek, that means, and apologies. That means I'm playing FA Cup on the weekend. That's why we got the midweek game.
Is that FA Cup?
Okay. I think.
Yeah, you're right. Because FA Cup is. Yeah, FA Cup is the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's the weekend.
So that's all. I mean,
see, I ain't have to say nothing. See what happens, people. See what happens, huh?
You know why? Okay, hold on. Let me just say this.
You say your piece, man.
Because again, as the seasons played on, because United are playing one game a week. When you said midweek,
see, look at him, just laughing out the front. Okay, he's finished. See, when you ever see Vader like this?
Oh damn!
After you have to play his game to catch him. That's what it is. Because no one would have clocked that. I clocked it. All he said was midweek. That's all he said. Oh, you playing midweek? He didn't say nothing else. I was like,
it didn't register. It didn't
register. See, because Pops, you get it. He's like that. Yeah, man. And pockets, I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Oh, okay. My bad. All right, I'm good.
That's cool, man. You know you here, man. I know you well enough. I just to people. Anytime Vader's like, what did I do? Exhibit A.
No. This is a rarity. This is usually
rarity hype.
Wow. No, the midweek caught me by surprise. That's all. But listen, I don't know if you spoke to Jez, you spoke to your Spurs people. It really wasn't a surprise. Like, it's unfortunate with regards to dropping points to the Spurs, as poor as they've been in the league. But it's really not a surprise because for whatever reason, it's freaking Spurs. If there's seasons where City are clear the best team in the Prem. There's seasons where City are doing their thing in the Prem and Champions League. It doesn't matter. Spurs are going to muck everything up. So the game that we played, being 2-0 up, I can't lie, I'm surprised we surrendered the lead like we did. We don't have to go down the whole route with regards to surrendering the first goal, but when I'm going to be accountable of my team, accountable of the manager and players, okay, that's one goal. That doesn't speak to why we surrendered the second goal. So if it ended up being a 2-1, we conceded that goal the way we did, we still showed our defense, we still showed to hold possession, we still didn't really give them a sniff, everything's calm, but we let them back into the game. If it was not being, and this is the part that sucks, right? It's a 6-point lead now. It could have been 3. That's why so many are, well, actually 2 points. It would have been a 4-point lead. That's why so many, especially City fans, are like, we keep doing this to ourselves. Are we challenging for this title or not?
You don't want the league title or not? It seems like you don't. And it seems like Arsenal don't.
Yeah. It seems like no one wants it. That's the thing. And again, I know Pops is in the chat. Liverpool fans are they're so mad at their manager because this is another season where it's like when you look and you're like, as poor as Arsenal are playing, as poor as City are playing, and Liverpool aren't in the mix, this is where everyone's losing their minds. I'm really disappointed with how we gave up the second goal, let alone the first. Like the second goal, I was like, we just lost connection. We weren't reading how, and again, Thomas Frank made his changes. Pep trying to combat that. Sometimes you don't need to make like actual subs. Sometimes it's like, guys, we're going to adjust here, or maybe we're going to recognize where the threats are. Let's be a little more compact, or let's not all advance forward. Let's not have both fullbacks. Like, there's certain things you can adjust. You don't necessarily need to make subs. Unfortunately, so many City fans are like, well, Pep didn't adjust to what Thomas Frank did and bring on. Sometimes you don't need to make the subs-wise. But the one thing that I did notice and what's been coming up, I don't know if you've seen it making the rounds, but City this season have surrendered the most goals in the second half. Like with regards to losing games, losing leads, there's no team that's worse in terms of losing leads than City. So we clearly need to adjust, whether it's matching the continued intensity that teams are bringing us for full 90 minutes, whether it's recognizing that their midfield or the players that they have in the midfield and what they're able to do against ours needs to be adjusted. But I think it's all growing pains. I know I'm more patient than other fans, or I'm more patient than City fans when it comes to some of this, because I'm like, okay, yeah, they're not.
Let's start that. If it was just first half, you'd be top. Yeah.
It's a wild stat. But, and this is where it's like, because you can look at it two sides. Do we need to be better defensively sound in the second half to not be surrendering these goals?
Of course.
Or do we also need to keep our shooting boots on and be as clinical as we were in the first versus the second, right?
Has your goals gone down in the second half?
Yeah.
Goal ratio to the first.
Our goal rate is better first than second, but then obviously we're conceding more second than first. So it's like, and again, when I'm like, we need to match, and again, match tactical approaches is one thing, but also match how teams know they're going to play a full 90. I've said this on previous shows, like, we need to play a full 90 minutes. Like, when intensity increases and we're not matching it, obviously we're going to be vulnerable. This is where the concerns are with this game going into Liverpool now, because I think Pops would probably agree, those guys would agree. They're not playing the best football. They're not moving the ball around. They're not like really systematic breaking teams down. But when you got the work rate of a Szoboszlai, of an Ekitike, of a Verts, you're also going to have, you know, the continued work rate, maybe not to the same degree, but to bring on to bring on players that are going to change the game. And I know he's not in the best of form, but even with regards to a McAllister, there's just quality in the midfield that's going to have me concerned going into that game. I'm going to tell you right from the jump. Even when City were the absolute best, we weren't getting results at Anfield. Or should I say we weren't getting wins at Anfield.
Go ahead there. 1 second. Just hold the 1-5 because this ties into it. Big up, Sai, for the super chat. Hey, Sai, I appreciate you every single time, my bro. Says, Vader, what you telling me about the Liverpool game? Do you think this is the best chance of City beating us at Anfield? And what's your prediction for the game? Floor is yours, so you were talking about it. So answer this and everything else in regards to thoughts in the game.
Sai, I'm not going to lie. The best time for City to have beaten Liverpool at Anfield was 2 seasons ago. I think it was a season where when Klopp was like, this is his retiring season, because Liverpool's form was like so sporadic. I thought that was the season. I was like, let's go in. They've been so poor. I think there was a spell where they were playing youngsters as well, and we went there and just, I don't know whether we overthought it or I think we played. If I remember correctly, I think we played that game and played Núñez as our right wing. We did some type of madness. But other than that season, this season would be favorable for us to go to Anfield and get a win. But I don't expect it. I really don't. I would be, and this is me being like mad supportive, I'd go and say a draw. But even that is reaching for it because my form has been inconsistent. my defense has been all over the place. And one thing that I do give credit to Liverpool-wise is, and I know he's been all over the place, but Salah loves a game versus City, right? You're going to have Ekitike facing his former teammate in Marmoush. I think both players are going to want to try to put on a show and see who was the better signing type thing. So it's going to be one of those. And we know, listen, Pops and his peeps hate the fact that I keep bringing up what they spent on one, I spent on three. So the comparisons between a Shirky and Verts, it's going to be drama. And I think the drama is just going to get Anfield, the crowd, those players being like, let's go and get it done. Bittersweet. Another win for Arne Slot means he remains there maybe a lot longer. Maybe a win versus Pep in this city is potential to give him a contract extension. I don't know. Pep seems to give careers to managers that don't deserve it. So it's a game where I'm already kind of conceded that my best hope is a draw. My best hope is a draw at Anfield. And I'm waiting to hear what Liverpool fans like Pops and his peeps say, because injury-wise, from what I've heard, I'm not fully invested in yet in terms of doing the homework, but I think defensively they've suffered some people going down. So it'll be obviously Van Dijk and Konate primarily, but I don't know who they got at right back. I don't know how confident they got at left back, so maybe we can get some joy there. Yeah. Can we do what we did last game? Can we play off of them and say, you know what, Konate, you're going to be the defender on the ball. Let's see whether you can make this happen. I don't know. Slot might be prepared for that. But if we get anything more than 3 points, if we get anything more than 1 point, I'm gonna be mad amped. I've already kind of conceded that Arsenal win versus Sunderland. I don't think Sunderland do us any favors, and I've kind of conceded that I get another draw. So what is currently 6 points can turn to 8.
Tie all over if that happens?
Nah, man. This is Arsenal.
Talk about
this is Arsenal. There's no...
Actually, before you get to that, there's a loss ended. If you lose to Liverpool and they beat Sunderland, is it over?
9 points is tough. 9 points is tough because there is a little bit of getting a draw at Anfield that is momentum-like. Like, I ain't disrespecting Liverpool. They're defending champs. I ain't disrespecting Anfield. To get a draw on those grounds isn't something easy to do. So I think there is still some...
Yeah, man, everyone could go there and win. I hear it, man. I hear it. Go on, carry on, as you were.
Wait, what?
I said not everyone can go there and win. It's a tough place to go. I hear it. Carry on.
Chat, you see this guy in his carry-on? You know what his carry-on means.
Said, oh, Mr. Midweek over there talking about carry-on.
You see this guy in his carry-on stuff.
Fuck you.
This is what I was trying to bring up earlier. When he likes to do the just bring up these facts and like, on you go,
bring up these facts. That's tough. Not everyone can go there and get a dub.
Yeah. Right.
It's tough.
Meaning? What's the
meaning it's tough to get a win there.
Who's gotten the result there?
Who has won at Liverpool? Let's find out. Since we're going through it, I'm all for Liverpool losses. So let's go. Let's find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for this.
This is where there's quote unquote lesser
clubs
clubs that have gotten results at Anfield, right?
Yeah. They've got. If we're talking draws, like for instance, I'm just looking here. Burnley got a draw there. Leeds got a draw there. Arsenal got a draw there. Sunderland got a draw there. PSV packed them up there. Forest packed them up there. Yeah, man. So Manchester United got a win there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Who'd you say?
Manchester United, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Isn't that why you brought up? Isn't that why you brought up to begin with?
Nah, I have no reason to bring up Liverpool losses at Anfield. Works for me anytime.
Just own it, Flawless. Just own it. We know what you were doing. We know what you were doing.
Stating that it's a tough place to go. Hence why there's only one team we've won there in the Premier League.
Look at this guy. Listen,
well, you can get
United in the form they're in. Credit to them.
Well, even really in good form. He was in that footballing terrorist.
Which manager did you have at the time?
That footballing terrorist. That's who we had. That's who we had there. That footballing terrorist. That's who we had.
I'm gonna say this: if it's 8 points, no, the season's not over. If it's 9, it's not. If it's 9, it depends on how we play. If I see the players as well as the manager not able to, like, you know, when you can kind of see that a manager and players kind of conceded the game, like it's not our day, they're not playing. If I see that, then I'm gonna be pretty close to being like, these guys don't want the league this year. But if I see where it's like, again, we're playing till the 90th minute, it happens to be the Anfield drama, they get the win, I ain't giving up on the season. The reason, and again, I know it's become overstated. It's become cliched where people are like, oh, no one's talking about ball. They just want to do their narratives. They just want to do what they see, what they feel. Well, listen, if I say the league is not over because it's Arsenal and they're attempting to win the league, it's based off of no evidence to suggest that they will get it done. You want to say, Vader, you're not giving me any facts on why they aren't going to win the league. Well, the same facts on why you're saying they are going to win the league can go the opposite way, because it's all based off of currently, but they're not showing the consistency to actually get it done. The Opta and everybody, and this is why the game is gone. Everybody that wants to nerd out and just go on their probabilities, on their calculations, this algorithm is suggesting this. Okay, you can enjoy the game that way. I don't do it that way. I know that there's emotion in everything. Shout out. There's emotion with this. There's pressure with this. And I don't know how this current Arsenal deal with that. I don't. So until
that's where I'm at with it. Yeah,
and that's why I want to see. Okay, it becomes 9 points. When it's 9 points, are they a little too lax? Do they think they can afford to drop? And they drop it, and it becomes. There's so much, and I want to deal with one game at a time. But when things get really congested, when now the manager is deciding between FA, Prem, and Champions
when teams are playing weekend and midweek, I hear it.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to see how the manager deals with that. Now, TJ, man says see you in the final. How do you, TJ? There's no way you watch all 90 minutes of these Arsenal games. There's no way. There's no way you're watching on that. Like, what else are you doing? I'm assuming that your setup has multiple screens. You must be playing EAFC or something like that. You must be doing some Tetris, or you got a stack of Red Bulls. There's something, because these Arsenal games are.
I've been there. Trust me, I've been there.
Right. Flawless knows.
I've been there, man, with the absolute footballing terrorists that people said to give time to. And the patience and all this type of crap. Sorry, go on as you were. I'm out. Go on.
And I get the just get her done. Just get her done, right? Flawless. I don't know if he's familiar with this, but get her done is something that they say stateside. I'm sure TJ just give me the wins. Just give me the wins. All that's good, because results based, but you want to enjoy what you're having, right? It's kind of like I haven't experienced this, but I'm just gonna say it's like army rations. All right, or maybe it's like space food, right? It's nutrients, it's what you need, but it can't taste good. It's like in the Matrix where they got to eat that slop. It's not good. This Arsenal, I can't lie. I can't watch it. I can't watch them. I can't watch.
Oh yeah, they're extremely good, extremely effective, but also extremely boring. That's why I don't watch Arsenal games.
I can't watch. And you know what? I'm gonna try to train my eye, though. TJ, I'm gonna try to train my eye to admire, to see the sophistication in defending, to see the beautiful art in defending the ball, defending the goal, tackles. That I'm going to try to train my eye to look at that aspect of it. and look at the chess match of, you know what, not surrendering any pitch position, field tilt. I'm going to look at all of that and have a different appreciation for the game. But it put a lot of things in perspective. Listen, Pops, Barnes, Lex, Crab. I don't think the league gets the beautiful football rivalry that we put on display ever again. I think that aspect of football is gone. Gone are the days of you're gonna get.
Oh, you're talking about that level?
Yeah, I think it's over with.
One of my favorite matches is when you lot beat them 2-1 when Stones cleared it off the line.
The mat, yeah, and it deflected off Ederson's face going into goal.
We're talking about even though I despise you, I'm talking about the level of football.
Yeah, another thing too is like that level of football. I kid you not, it was a sin to kind of like pass back to the keeper. It was like two managers that were like, our football philosophy, we're going head to head, we're colliding, and we're going to see which one's better. Gone are the days. We're in an era now, right? Everybody, all of you in the chat right now, if it applies to you, I'm pointing at you. All of you that are doing, hey, Gronk, hey, Chat GBT, hey, answer me this. All of that, what's the easy route? What's the calculated? What's the best probability? The art of football, we're not going to see that ever again. Because it's going to be a numbers game. Oh, the probability of set pieces result in these goals, so we're going to try and create this many set pieces. The result of holding possession is better managed when the ball is out on the wings. This is what you're going to see. The cutback. This is where the game's gone at. Everybody's overanalyzing and they're in the numbers. This is where Arsenal football is at. And again, Arteta, he's taken his approach. He's geeked out, nerd out. This is what he's going to do for success. But gone are the days where we can be like, there's going to be two teams that are chasing for the title, and they're going to be like trying to display the artistry of football. And it is what it is. I'm not going to say that one's better than the other. I know what I like. So we'll see which one wins. This final is going to be football versus anti-football, but that's in March, so we're not going to really. We don't.
You're not going to play football.
Well, I don't.
Bell.
I don't know if we're going to play. I don't know if we're actually going to play football. I think we might do the same thing. I mean, we did something to a lesser degree, right? When we played Liverpool, we said, Konate, we're falling off. We didn't really press anybody. Konate, you got the ball. Let's see you make the decisions. Versus Arsenal early in the league, we were like, oh, we scored on you? Let's see you break us down. We kind of retreated and, held.
Yeah, Pep was trolling. Yeah, Pep was trolling as he spoke about it afterwards.
As he did. He's like, we're the only ones that can't. When I defend once in my life, I get criticized for it. So we're going to see where things are at. But it's going to be two contrast styles. And I think the league obviously want a different winner. They don't. People are tired of seeing City. We know what it is.
Oh yeah, facts. But that happens, like you mentioned before about, was it the FA or whoever the higher ups?
Oh yeah. Trust me, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get the name. I know I retweeted it. Let me see.
Yeah, because for them it's about a spectacle. That's why they want as many different winners as possible.
Vader games.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting when you think about it, because to think that to want it, or to know that is, here we go. Who is this? I wish I knew his name.
And you lot, make sure everyone joining over from the raid from Gunner's channel. Shout out to Lee Gunner every single time. Wembley raid. Make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. The link is in the title. Everyone redirecting over. Before you even write a comment, make sure you click the link in the title. Subscribe to Vader Games TV. Go run up his numbers over there. Run up the likes on here as well. Hit the subscribe button. Pay the tax when you enter the City of Sarcasm, people. Pay the tax. The United City show. So any questions you lot have, keep them Manchester United or Manchester City related as well. I see all of you lot coming over from the raid as well. Big up to Daryl. Big up United Kai. Also, Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. Grim, Arteta's biggest backer over there. Shout out to Grim every single time. Big up Tailwood. Big up TJ as well. Again, make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Arson, Football Capo, Wolves FI. Everyone who's joined over as well, man. Everyone.
All right.
Is it Richard?
I'm not sure if the audio is going to show up, but let me know if you're able to.
Vader games.
No audio. What's he saying?
No audio?
No.
You're not hearing that? All right, hold on. Let me try something.
Look at Vader with the whole studio setup and that with him, and then you got the person in the corner and all that type of stuff. It's crazy work.
Listen, I've got some.
Hey, Grim, no need to call Vader a fraud, man. He didn't do nothing mad. It's crazy, man. How these people just be out here slandering your name.
Yeah, that's messed up. Let me know if you hear this.
Without being disrespectful to any club, we have a strategic plan at the Premier League, and the strategic plan says put a new name on the trophy in every 6-year period. And that is nothing to, that doesn't mean to say we don't want any team to win it. It just means we would rather see some sort of rotation. So without being disrespectful to any club, we have a strategic.
Of course they would.
Now, you can want that to go out and say that, and this is after my man Rodri caught mad heat for saying, we know they don't want us to keep winning. We know that they're tired of seeing City win. And when Pep says we've won despite them not wanting it to be the same winner for so many years, like, it's not a good thing. Now, I like the fact that my club had to do it despite that energy.
Let me ask you. Yo, can you play it off?
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. My bad, peeps. We should be good now.
It's cool. Did you need to hear him say that for them to know that that's what they were thinking?
Flawless. I didn't need this clown to say it.
So you already knew it, right?
There's knowing it, there's feeling it, there's witnessing it, but then there's also frauds all out in this social universe that are like, Rodri, what are you talking about? This conspiracy about them? What you think they don't want City to win? I
think everyone knows this, that they want different winners.
But they act like they don't. They act like Rodri was crazy to say it. They act like Pep is out of here. He's losing his mind to say, you know what? We did this despite them not wanting City to win it. This is where things are at. And I've said this, I don't know if I've said this as clear as I'm saying it right now. The fact that and again, I got to say this flawless. We're the only two. Manchester, we're the only two. You leaving me hanging? We're the only two to have.
Depends what you're gonna say. I don't know. We're done. I didn't know what you was gonna say. I didn't know what you was going to say.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm going to say. No, stop it. Stop it. Listen, we're the only Manchester is the only clubs to have had the trouble, right?
Facts.
Now, your trouble, impressive. First to do it, showed everyone it was possible. Now we know every club are trying to go out there to get the trouble, right? Every club are trying to do what you did and now what City have done. And we know even this treble talk that Arsenal fans are doing, this is because they've been inspired. The word
they talking Qs. You know what I'm saying? The Q word.
Yeah, that's silly. If TJ's saying it, he's a joker. When it comes down to,
he's not said quad. But
okay,
others
all right, that's the smartest thing TJ's ever said. When it comes down to this treble movement that we've had, and we being the only two to have done it, my trouble, flawless, was done in its pump when it was kind of like being flirted with on the way to. They dropped the 115 on us.
What happened with that?
Stop! We're not discussing what happened with it. Let me. No. I'm not. No, I'm not doing. No, you can talk. You can talk with the chat about what happened with it. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Have you been found guilty?
Stop. No. Of course not. You think I'd be here if I was found guilty?
No. Have you been found non-guilty? Is what I'm saying. Not guilty.
No.
Is it still ongoing? Really? Yeah. They
apparently
apparently
a decision has been made, but they're not putting it out yet.
All right. Yeah, we know what that decision
apparently,
is. Yeah,
apparently. But
you,
I want to bring it back. You got me off track. The reason why I want to bring this up is because as trying to pursue the greatest accomplishment that a club can do, right? The treble, not a treble, the treble, Liverpool fans, relax. The treble was done when they also said you're dealing with 115. And so all of the speculation, all of the manager having to answer questions, all of the players doubting their future and wondering what's going to happen with the club, despite all of that, they overcame all of that drama and won the treble. That's why I kind of lean towards that treble a little more impressive. But to do it, and these guys not wanting a winner to be that consistent or another one to match what, again, only one club was able to do, this is the energy that we're dealing with. I didn't need him to say it, but it's great for it to be out there. And I think it also needs to be another line in the sand for, again, City fans, we always got our back against the wall knowing that everybody's against us. I got Flawless out here talking about empty seats. I got people talking about you've only had your success because you've had rich owners. If I want to take my time machine and go back in time and tell you, Arsenal, you know when you started winning? When you had rich owners back in the 30s. All right, so quiet your face. If I need to go back and do the same thing with regards to, again, the other members of the Red Cartel, Liverpool in their pump, y'all were spending better than the rest. United in their pump, spending better than the rest. The fact that my inheritance, I only got my inheritance when I turned 25 versus getting it when I was 16. To use an example, my inheritance came late and I was able to make it work. So be it. Everybody's moment of success was when the money came in. It's not a slight. It's not a diss. It's just you just got it earlier than I did. Now, the beauty about this is I want a very competitive league. I want a league, again, I know Flawless, we disagree with philosophies where I want to play against the best to beat the best. I want this. No, Flawless, hold on. You would agree with this. I didn't say that. No, I saw you shake your head. You would agree with this, all right? And again, you're going to agree with this.
Right, I'm waiting to hear what you're saying.
Oh, you still don't trust me. This is messed up. Now listen.
No.
I want United in their pump. I want United back to their, you know what?
Our best.
I want United, you know what? The facilities don't leak anymore. I want United where,
you know what?
Say again?
I said, do you want us better than Manchester City?
No, it's not about better. You're not hearing me. Because it's about compete. I want you guys being organized. Where
you want us to be able to compete, but not be able to beat you. I get it, Faz.
No. I can't determine whether you can beat us or not. But okay, you would say I want 2013 United. Organized, a good manager, or you're going to complain you still had bad owners. But you know what I mean. I just want United to be in the mix where they're competing for Europe. There's no excuses in terms of...
Hey, that could happen. Hey, that might happen.
All right, cool. I want the same thing for Liverpool.
Okay.
I want the same thing for Arsenal. The reason why is because now the team that wins amongst this environment, you got nothing to say. You're looking at the best of the best. That's how I'm wired. That's why it's not like, oh, be crap forever. And I'm a laugh at you, haha. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stack up these. But to also win when the environment is intense like that, it feels better. That's all I'm saying. I went off on a little rant there. I also want to point out, because bringing it back to this Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Liverpool and their fans need to be thinking long term. Long term is...
I know exactly what he's going to say.
Long term is...
And he's from Canada. He's from Canada. Toronto. To answer the question. Go on, as you
Listen. Yeah. I mean, Toronto, I spent my uni time in New York, but I'm based in Toronto. When it comes down to the greater good, when it comes down to what's the term? You scratch. I don't. Say
you scratch
it,
my back, I scratch your back.
So, Liverpool fans, hear me out. Listen. Apparently, Pops, Lex, Crab, Barnes, y'all don't like your manager, right? Hussam doesn't like this Arnie Slot guy. Y'all don't want him. Does continue winning help your cause for him to go? Does him winning at Anfield help his cause, help your cause? I think, Mont, hear me out. If he loses at Anfield again, I think that's better for you guys. And, come on, Liverpool fans, if you were to choose Arsenal winning the league or City winning the league, come on, let Arteta winning his first. Pep, he's already won it, and you kind of hear it. City fans, they're really about for what? They're about for a day, and then you don't hear about them anymore because they're right. Yeah. I'm just saying, Liverpool fans, you gotta think logically with regards to this, and the outcome on this game at Anfield is all I'm gonna put out there. That's all I'm gonna put out there. If I happen to leave there with the win, I think it's for the better. It's for the betterment of football. All right, Liverpool fans. If it has to be a draw and we make this an 8-point lead, we'll deal with this. If it happens to be,
it's probably gonna be. I don't think you'll get the dubs, to be honest. I reckon it'll be 9. I'm not gonna lie.
You think it's gonna be 9?
Yeah.
All right. I wonder. Sunderland aren't bad though. Sunderland.
No, but if it was at the Stadium of Light, I'd hear it. It's at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Sunderland are not bad,
I've been noticing Arsenal fans getting a little tense in their own stadium.
Because it's a pressure situation. There's a lot to win. There's a lot to lose. There's a hell of a lot on the line for them. That's why I don't think it's all said and done. But do I think it'll be 9 points? Yeah, I think it'll be 9 points.
All right. We'll be here. You guys, y'all need to tune in. Make sure y'all tune into this show after that. Oh, actually, speaking of that, because Flawless, you mentioned, I was surprised. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, no, you wasn't aware. You had no idea.
You want to let the chat? you want to let the chat know, since you're playing midweek, on when we might want to do the show.
Nah, we'll do Wednesday, because you lot play Wednesday, so we'll run it at the same time.
All right. So
we play Tuesday. You play Wednesday.
All right, Tuesday.
You lot got Fulham at home.
We play Tuesday, and all right, I play.
Arsenal have got Brentford on the Thursday, so therefore, even if it is 9 points, if you lot beat Fulham, it's back to 6.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Fulham, man, no, trust me, I just played against Fulham. That ain't gonna be easy.
That ain't easy.
That is not gonna be like at points they was popping them all around. I was like, the fuck is this? I was watching like, yo, what's going on? When Fulham start balling out like this, yo, what's that? I can't lie. I wasn't familiar with your game. Go on.
It's gonna be a long season. I will see where the results go. I'm not, and hear me out, I am not praying for injuries, but I know injuries occur, so that always has you reassessing and judging things. Yeah, I just need to be healthy. But listen, everybody in the chat, I need to apologize. I'm just realizing the time, and I just got a message from wifey with regards to the kids and prayers.
Nah, no need to apologize, man. Never, man. Salute, love to the kids and wifey. I don't know. Does wifey watch your content? I'm guessing she does.
She does.
Go on.
How should I put this?
Go on. It's gonna be good.
She does, but not. She does, but not on the regular. And the reason why she doesn't watch it on the regular is because sometimes she doesn't like seeing me in quote unquote my wind up mode. That's why I was gonna go with it. What?
That was one of the things. I noticed. She was like, I see this 24. I've lived with this and seen this.
No. That's not where I was going at. No, she doesn't see. No.
So if you are watching the show, love to the Queen, and you deserve the moon, the sun, the world, the stars for dealing with this guy in wind-up mode on a daily basis. And the thing is, I know he's not always like this. I know already. He's a sensible man. He's intelligent, and he's a good dad as well. So, like, I know. Yeah. But you gaslight. It's got to be gaslighting his kids and that.
Nah, listen. Little Vader-esque. They don't get no gaslighting. They're cool. They're cool. But blessed each and every time, Flawless. Everybody in the chat, y'all know what it is.
Shout out your channel. Let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, tomorrow. What time would that be for you guys? Tomorrow, probably like 4 p.m. UK time. Why always me? I got a list of topics that I'm going to be addressing, and I'm going to be talking about this thing right here, where I need to remind City fans, as well as shout out to the club. It's us against the world. We can't forget that. We're not going to get any favors. Even the conversation with regards to like some of these VAR and referee calls, it's one thing for it to be happening once. I mean, Delo stepping on Doku, okay, all right, one. But then when I see it week after week after week, we got to address it. So tune into the channel, subscribe, bless, and I'm gonna catch you.
Before you go, you lot make sure you subscribe. And he said end of the season he's gonna his intern on it, and
let me get my intern to do some research and things. But again, Pops, it would be a mistake to look at taking the standings right now mid-season, because correct me if I'm wrong, Pops, when I did bring that up, it was at the conclusion of last year's Prem season. All right, so we got to do apples to apples. That's all I'm saying. And I look forward to seeing what your preview is with regards to the Liverpool-Arsenal game, Pops. But
and also, before you do go, just one quick more thing. You lot make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. You are a content creator in demand, because people keep bringing up consistently about the crossover shows, and your name and this show, your side of the show continues to get mentioned. So I'm going to talk to you about that as well. People keep talking crossovers, man. You've had the Arsenal lot, the Bayesian lot, the Yardman show. It seems like you four are the ones where I like, people are like crossovers.
No, listen. The Yardman show, listen, they ratings regardless. The Bayesian crew, top notch. The thing where I'm gonna have my people talk to your people, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you have a combination of so many personalities, you know what I mean? Right. This is where it's going to be. And again, I think it could all work. Everybody in the chat, I think it could all work. But the most critical thing is, this man right here, if he's a host, it works. If Flawless is a host, it works. If Flawless moves fraudulently and he is another rival with regards to the convo, it does not work. I'm going to leave that with you. I do have to bounce. I'm going to leave that with you. I got to bounce. No, I'm out of here. You deal with that with the chat.
A-listers, this guy. You're a joke, man. Back this guy. The A-listers salute you, joke, man. Big up Vader, man. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV, right? We are going to close out in the next 5 minutes. Going to run some Pro Clubs people as well. So we're going to go over to the gaming channel before I go. But big up to Arsenal FC, Arteta FC said, you should have more subs. You're a G, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It really does mean a lot when people say things of that nature. So all I need you lot to do in regards to me getting more subs is just hit the like button. Make sure you follow across all the socials as well. Yes, it's Flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's Flawless. That's on Twitter/X. Also on Instagram. Follow across all the socials. My personal account, the Sarcasm City TV account. Anytime I go live on here, anytime I go live on the extra channel, anytime I'm live on the gaming channel, I will always post it out. So make sure you do that as well. And hit the subscribe button here. Pay the tax, people. Also, because I said 100. And we're only at, all right, so we're at 102. Big up to you lot. And we hit the subscriber mark. So I need you lot to get me to, let's say, 8 more likes. Let's get up to 110 likes. And we're at 16,340. Let's say 5 more subscribers, people. That's 8 likes, 5 more subscribers as well, people. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Oh, yeah, Gunner's my guy. Arsenal FC, Arteta FC. I've just not been over there in a minute. But you know what Gunner's like. Gunner's very welcoming to his people. So I know if Gunner's live and I say to Gunner, yeah, let me join, he'll send me the link and that. So now I'll definitely get back live with Gunner. It's just that I'm mad busy, and we know what Gunner's like. His work rate is insane. So that's all. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get back over there with Gunner 100%. Same way I was live with Northside like last week or something like that. But he said, yeah, your work rate is class, bro. And in regards to this, Vader did say draw. And I forgot to get a scoreline prediction for both of them, but he did say draw. I actually forgot. I actually did forget. Oh no, I've missed the stream. Time to rewind. No worries, Mo. No worries, man. No worries. It is. I like Bajan Pop says, run up the likes and tell a friend to tell a friend, roll to 20K. And make sure you subscribe to Bajan Reds TV as well. Make sure it's a Liverpool channel, but they have myself on there. They have other content creators on there, other fans as well. They do a fan calling show. If you're from Barbados or the Caribbean or a Liverpool fan, you should be over there. If you support me, you should be over there on Bajan Reds TV. Everyone can eat. Right, let's see what else you lot are saying as well. Did I miss much questions? But yeah, in regards to, I mentioned it on the City side of things. I think City dropped points. I think Liverpool beat them. I think Arsenal beat Sunderland. So I've got that 9-point gap in regards to Manchester United. Exactly what I said before the Fulham game. Make sure, of course, we get the win. Another good performance, same application, same endeavor, and we need to get on the ball more. Spurs are not as good as Fulham in regards to keeping the football. They're not as good a team as Fulham are. Granted, Spurs do have a very, very good away record. It's mad because they have like the fifth, I think it's fourth or fifth best away record, so it's not going to be easy. But I believe, if someone will know in the chat, I think Van der Ven is out and Romero's out. If I'm led to believe that is correct. If I'm wrong, someone please let me know. But yeah, dominant victory. We need a clean sheet as well. This lack of clean sheets ain't it. It's not it. And I'm not putting that on Carrick. I'm just saying in general, the last guy, the footballing terrorist, that is Ruben Amorim. But yeah, we got to pattern this because we've had two clean sheets all season. No, I tell a lie, 3, and one of them was Carrick, and that was against City. So we need to pattern that. Run me a 2. I'm reckoning it'll be 2-0. I'm saying 2-0. If we can get more than 2, hey, excellent, of course. And then we move on to West Ham as well, which won't be easy. West Ham away from home that's not a given. It's not. I just need to keep racking up wins. That's what it is, and see where we end. But it's one game at a time. I'm not getting giddy. My feet are firmly on the ground. And you got Sai saying, come on, Spurs, give me a favor. I need Liverpool City to draw, man. It's an ideal result. Need some breathing room. Because who Chelsea got on the weekend? Oh, Chelsea away at Wolves. Yeah, they gonna beat Wolves. Yeah. Chelsea gonna beat Wolves. 100%. They're gonna pack them up. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully Wolves win. Sunderland win. City and Liverpool draw. That'd be fantastic. Aston Villa beat Bournemouth. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. But yeah, man, we'll see what's what. All right, let me see. Ask me on the Q&A tomorrow, Erdem, in regards to anything like European. Keeping this United City. That's what that is. And don't forget, people, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel, people. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Extra. The reason why is because not only do you get the content you see on here, you get more as well. So you get Premier League watch-alongs over there, Champions League watch-alongs, FA Cup watch-alongs, Carabao Cup watch-alongs, NBA watch-alongs, UFC watch-alongs. You get boxing watch-alongs. We just did the Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson bout as well. We're going to do Wilder Chisora. We'll do, who's Mikey Garcia fighting? I can't even remember, but we'll do the Mikey Garcia bout as well. So keep a lookout for that. There's also fan calling shows. Of course, I do them here on Fridays, but you're going to get more fan calling shows over there as well. And that's for everyone, the people who got so much to say in the chat. Call in and have the conversation. If you want to disagree with me on something, if you want to crash on your team, if you want to praise your team, whatever the case may be. No, the reason why I'm not doing NBA today, because Jess sent me the message. Everyone's out for the Thunder. Everyone's out. Like Shay's out till after All-Star. So that's why I was going to do the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Spurs. But everybody is out. Literally, all their stars are out. Let's see, look, I'm looking here right now as we speak. So Chet's out. Lou Dort's out, Caruso's out, Hartenstein's out, Shay's out, Jalen Williams is out. Everyone's out. Everyone's out. Yeah, that Shakur Stevenson display was ridiculous. Yes. Big up Daniel, who says, flawless. If Van der Ven don't make it, it'll be Dragonston instead, as Danto is injured as well. So let's say Van der Ven, Danso, and Romero all out. So who are you playing at centre back? Is it Archie Gray and Dragoson? You played against C. Obviously, it's last week, so it'll be a week by the time the game comes around. I was looking here. So it was Romero, Paulino, and Dragoson. So it was a back 3, and then he took Romero. Did Romero go off for injury, though? And I'm looking here on the bench as well. There was no recognized senior centre backs on the bench. Might be Paulino at centre back. Take advantage of that. Play the same team again as well. I want to see the same 11. Play the same 11. But all right, I think that's that, people. So again, make sure you please subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel. The link's underneath in the description. And on top of that, don't forget also that all these shows, you see all the live streams you see here on Sarcasm City TV, people, all the live streams, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and members content are available on all audio platforms as well. All audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. So if you want to listen to this stream right here, you don't want to see me, you don't want to see Vader's smug smiling face. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're working, maybe you're cooking, maybe you're cleaning, maybe you're just out and about and you don't want YouTube using up all your data. Go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow and 5-star and you'll find all the shows there. So that's Spotify. Again, that's iTunes, Apple Podcast, that's SoundCloud, or that's wherever you listen to podcast, people. So wherever you listen to podcasts. And if there's somewhere you listen to podcast audio only and we're not, let me know and I'll upload it for you. Look, I get it uploaded with the RSS feed. Big up to Arsenal FC, Arteta FC again says, big up, love helping out authentic content creators. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for the kind words as well. And I do appreciate that. So big up, man. It means a lot, for real. Because without you lot, we just be here talking to ourselves. And now you can all, and big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. And now you can help people is by running up the likes, sharing and subscribing. Make sure you hype the video as well. Hype all the videos and that. Barrio, big up, my G. But like I said, I'm just making sure we set up this actual redirect to the gaming channel. Going to be running EAFC 26 Pro Clubs, people. So that's going to send you directly there. So when you head over there, well, before you leave here, hit the like button and subscribe. As soon as you head over there, what I need you lot to do is run up the likes on the video, subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Gaming YouTube channel if you haven't as well. I'll be live in like 5 minutes or so. Let me make sure I've just set this up correctly. That's all. And tomorrow, what have we got coming up tomorrow? What we got coming? Just the solo Q&A, people. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo. That's what we got. That's what we got running tomorrow. So it'll be like this, and I'll be answering. It's not just United. Like, it's sporting questions across the globe, people. So, yeah, make sure. See? Told you, man. Told you, Barrio. That's all. Told you, you got this, my G. You got this. Yes, football capo. People helping people is a beautiful thing. Salute to you, man. Big up to all of you lot. And again, subscribe to Vader Games TV. Right. See you lot in 5 minutes on the gaming channel. But this has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Mandem United pod meets the Mandem City pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you lot in a couple minutes. Big up.